What what is going on? Hey, so SDC decided to release a pretty large Acolyte Publishing program that we're going to break down for you guys, kind of cover all that, go over a couple other things. There's going to be a lot of Wayseeker trolling Dom and Dom screaming at Wayseeker today, I feel. And then both of them showing us terrible slides of pictures that somebody took with a Nokia Razor phone. So if that's the stuff, is that the type of content you like? You're at the right place. I'll let you know.
It was taken by a beeper. They used the beeper to take pictures.
Oh, that's a terrible joke.
I'm just saying.
We're talking about like you're talking about the communication device back in the 90s.
Yeah, back in the day, exactly.
If it's major, hit me on my pager.
I'm the king of terrible jokes, and that one was
no, you're like a dad joke, terrible joke, Jedi. That was just terrible. That was not. There was I think we needed a map to figure out what that joke is about. Anyways, let's just say hi to GTK Comics. Hi, GTK Comics. Thumbs up. Thank you for that. Tommy, what's good? Somehow it's Sunday again. Right? The Dark Side crew have returned. They have, including Jedi Johnson, as you can see down there. And have a good one, fellas. We got the muscles, and then we got some beers to drink. Excellent.
Yeah, we're just like Palpatine. You can't get rid of us.
Like herpes. Can't get
Ruben, I'll catch you on the rewind. Have a great show. Hey, Ruben, we got to have you come on and talk about. We saw you with Timothy and hanging out. Hopefully, you have some good questions. Next time you're going to do that, let us know, and we'll get you something like some questions to ask him so that you can fill us in on a couple of questions. Maybe we have.
Ruben said that he's going to be in the new writers' room as part of the writers in the Star Wars TV shows. Wish.
What?
Timothy's on.
Dom's listening to some rumors that are.
What?
No, I was saying. I'm just making up that rumor saying that.
Don't make it up. What? We just said, hey, Ruben, we wish you came back with some news. And you go, yeah, he did. And we're like, what?
I saw that picture of Ruben and Timothy. Timothy looked like he was being held hostage.
Yes.
So he's probably like, get this guy out of here. He's already asked me like 50 questions.
So Ruben's like a big fangirl when it comes to all that stuff. He runs.
Dude, Dom, you can't. Dom, out of all the people on the panel, you're not calling people fangirl when stuff happens. All right, I've seen you in those lines before.
Until we see Ruben curtsy in front of somebody, yeah, you got the title, Dom.
Mr. Hamilton, hi everyone. Hi, Mr. Hamilton. Yeah, I forgot about that. You Ed LeBeau saying hi for the algorithm. Thanks, Ed. We appreciate it. Helps out with the algorithm. Make sure, speaking of the algorithm, something I've been supposed to be told for the last 4 years to say, make sure you go hit the thumbs up and the like button. Wait, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hit that bell, the notification bell to get all the Renovision shows.
There you go. Dom, thank you for that. Appreciate it. Scott, how are we doing today, Dwayne? We are. Mark safe for Nubs not being mentioned at SDC. Hey, Ollie's just, dude, I stopped even taking pictures. I felt bad. I went to Target the other day. I felt so bad. I have a picture in my phone, and I'm just not like, let's just say Nubs Nation.
For $5.
Nubs Nation must be one person.
2.5 weeks. We're getting season 2. We're getting season 2, and then I get season 2 of the Acolyte. We're getting season 2 of Nubs.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Wayseeker, Nubs wouldn't exist anymore. The truth.
All right, what is this? Kyle and Marco bow down, accept that Deadpool and Wolverine is a classic and a billion-dollar movie. Hey man, I'll be honest with you, BK. There's this thing called Outside.
I haven't seen
it. I've been outside a lot, so I haven't actually seen it yet. But I know you don't get outside, so you probably haven't seen it either. But you've seen it. You like it, Jedi?
I have not seen it. No,
I haven't seen it.
A lot of people have told me while I was outside doing outside it, that they liked it. Outdoor activities, that they liked it.
Yeah,
people actually respect it.
I've heard it's decent. Yeah. I'll see it next weekend.
It's a fun movie.
Happy Sunday, Darksiders. Happy Sunday. One of the guys, though, like I showed him the showcase and he like started trembling and started taking pictures and sent it to all his friends and said, look what I just bought. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, that's the type of people that I was taking opinions from. So we'll see. Wait, Wookie Fanatic. What's going on, brother? Happy Sunday, Darksiders. Happy Sunday. We need AOA to do the foul. Thanks, Sticks, SDCC, and Star Wars. What a time we live in. Ruben is... Oh, my God. All right. 2 minutes is down, and Dom drops a rumor.
You can't help
2 minutes. It was like 30 seconds into it. It's a rumor about somebody he knows that didn't say it. Like a rumor that we all know is not true.
It's a rumor I would love to want to happen. that he'd be in the writer's room.
Fuck. Hey, if fucking you actually knew my mom, she'd beat your ass so badly that you'd actually be a man and move out of your mom's house, dude. But no shot. I mean, I'm just letting you know. I'm not mad at it, BK.
Yeah.
But be better with your jokes. They're not even that good, man. You can do better, buddy. You can do better. All right. Hey, let's get into news so that we can hear you guys all yell at each other.
All right, we're gonna troll Tom right off the top.
Hey, listen,
Actually,
the bikini, the Leah
What's up,
bikini.
Damon?
Sold
Yo,
for
let's
a
get
very
it, guys.
cheap price, man. I missed out.
He is going to. Could be more perfect timing for this comment. Wayseeker, let's get into the news.
let's go. Sorry, Dom. We got right off the top. So we got news yesterday. The Russo brothers are directing Avengers 5 and 6. Unfortunately, Avengers 5 is releasing right when Grogu and Mando is supposed to release. So it looks like Marvel took our slot and we are getting a delay.
Of course we are. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't the inevitable happen and get pushed back? But you know what? I'm not mad at that because I'm excited about the Avengers, man. I can't wait for that movie, man. Those movies to come out. So I'm happy with that. So you know what? Grogu and friggin' Mando can wait a little longer. I'm excited about this, man.
I think it's better. I always thought it was supposed to be, it should be a Christmas movie. I think Star Wars works best
At Christmas.
at Christmas time.
Yeah.
So I am fine with them putting Grogu and Mando at, in November,
If
December.
that's when they do it.
So, I mean, we know they've already done pre-filming and filming is starting this month, or next month. So it should be
They
done
did
well in
some,
advance.
principal, some photography, something like something that they did with the Luke. They had Luke come in and do some shots right away. They did some a little bit of things already. So who knows?
Marco,
Ooh.
listen to him.
Hey,
I'm
just saying.
not. I've just pulled a home one hyperfoil reflector, so I'm not listening to anything.
He's talking about how Luke is in the movie and he's already.
I didn't say.
Yeah, how it was already shot. Yeah,
I
heard what he said. It was. Hey, Wayseeker, here's the deal, man. It's been so good being me lately that even Dom's mad rumbling of nonsense just isn't gonna. It's not gonna faze me. He can't poke a bear that's not willing to be poked.
Well,
I'm fat on Alaskan salmon. I'm living a life. I'm grooming myself at this point. I'm having a good time. So nonsense like they haven't even shot anything when he says the half the movie's done and Luke's all in it. Yeah, man.
I didn't say half the movie's
That's
done.
dumb.
I just said that they did some principal stuff already a little bit.
What?
Get it out of the way.
Dom, you say
I don't see this happening.
Hold on. Dom. You say, okay, this is what you said. Principal. Are you talking about principal in high school? Principal what?
No.
Principal stuff. Principal
stuff,
Beldy? What are we talking about?
So there was a few people that actually got canceled from frigging Hans
Who?
to do some work.
They wanted to film
From
the other
Heinz?
people before
From
they
Heinz
died,
ketchup?
I think is what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
Heinz
Exactly.
ketchup?
Exactly.
Heinz ketchup?
What's Heinz? We're talking about Heinz.
You said Heinz, didn't you?
What did I say?
Sticks, I don't see it bumping up earlier because we got Avatar Christmas the year before. They're not competing against Avatar.
Yeah, it's gonna suck. Yeah,
So-
people are gonna die before they actually get this thing out.
2026 Christmas.
I
is
agree
what-
with that
Another
comment.
Avatar movie?
What?
God, we
We're
need
getting
that
another
like a
Avatar
shot.
We're getting 3 more Avatar
Fucking
movies, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but doesn't he finance most of those himself? So who cares?
I have no
I
idea how it
didn't
works.
see the last one, so okay.
I didn't watch it either. So anyway, Mando's probably getting bumped. No
That
official
sucks.
things there, but
These two guys look like they might be on death's bed, especially the one on the right.
we are definitely
The
are.
other one looks like he might be a serial killer. Like, I would not be surprised if he starred as a serial killer in the TV
Didn't
show.
the tall one coach the Redskins and used to play for the Bears? What's that guy's
That's
name?
not no.
There's no tall one.
No, you're
there.
talking about
Like,
the. Are
Redskins.
you talking about the guy who used to coach
Me.
Carolina?
Are you talking about
that guy. He coached the
So is it the
Redskins. too.
service?
I
No.
can't
What's the
think
heck?
of his
Now I can't remember
Yes.
his name because you said that.
That's right, BK.
Riviera.
Riviera,
yeah.
yeah, Riviera. That's
It's
not
not Riviera. It starts with it's Rivera.
My
Rivera?
bad.
Yeah, Ron Rivera.
Ron
Yeah,
Ron Rivera,
yeah.
that's his name. Yeah.
That's that sucker's doppelganger.
That is. That's Ron Rivera.
All right. So we also got news this week that Grogu and Mando will be filmed for IMAX, which means it is intended to be watched in IMAX. So this will be the first Star Wars movie. There's been Star Wars movies before been filmed with IMAX cameras. This will be filmed with the intention of it being watched in IMAX. Who's paying the extra money to watch it in IMAX?
I don't even
Hell
know.
no.
I don't even know
Lucifer.
if they have IMAX at the theater I go to. I'll be honest with you. Like, I go to the most. I mean, like, I know I was
4K.
told not to say it, but I go to the most ghetto movie theater. You might lose your car in a pothole in the parking lot. They don't. You think they got IMAX? I should actually take photos one time of this theater. They don't ever turn lights on, like, ever. Like, it's pretty much like, hey, you know how you go. You know how, like, when you're a kid or whatever, you go to those the carnivals or whatever around Halloween time, and you do the mazes where they're supposed to scare you and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what it's like going into this theater, bro. Like, you just got to find your way.
Years ago, I took my son to my hometown, or a little town close to my hometown, and went to see a movie. I think it was Guardians of the Galaxy, in this little shitty theater I grew up going to movies in. He was blown away. Sounds like they got like 2 6x9 speakers behind the screen, and that's like the only sound they got. And he was like, "What?" He was like, "What the hell is this?" There we go. Here again.
We got this movie theater now near my job, and it's been sold out for the longest time. It's showing Twisters. And you feel the experience. You're in it. The chairs shake. It feels like you're in the movie itself. And
hey,
we should do that with the Star Wars movie.
I used to go to a small mall theater for the longest times because they were cheap. But dude, they upped the price so much, and then the old people just start.
How much do you think an IMAX movie is now?
God, probably
I don't know.
30
bucks.
It's probably about
14, right?
What's up, Chef Harris?
No.
14 for a regular movie, bro.
No, $7 regular.
$21.
$7 and where?
It's $21.
Bro, no way.
Wayseekers watching movies in the back of some guy's van.
Jedi just killed
$21 for
Wayseekers watching a movie in the back of some dude's van. Yeah, Wayseeker, you just exposed yourself that you've never gone and seen a movie in the last 5 years.
Yes, we do. It's like $8.
Single,
No.
dude, they don't even have matinees anymore, bro.
Not $16.
About 50 years ago, man.
$7. Hey, he goes in. He's like, I want a child ticket every time.
Buy nachos. The tickets are cheap though.
Yeah,
dude, the freaking goobers. You buy goobers. That's freaking goddamn.
not us. Hey, not us. BK, call it
goobers.
Hey, let's not lump all of us together, BK. That's just
nobody. Yeah, BK. Don't do that to us. You have to smudge somebody, but smudge Wayseeker. Nobody here believes you. What's up, Artrell? Wayseeker just tried to tell us that he goes to a movie theater. Just regular movie theaters cost $7 a ticket, bro. No shot. No shot. Dude, this is how I know you're full of trolling.
For you.
This is how I know you're trolling and you're full of shit. It's because, dude, that's like when these people run for stuff. They're like, oh, you know, like, we know how much milk is, and then they say crudiche or whatever the shit they're trying to say. Bro, you don't go shopping. You don't go to movie theaters. $7 a ticket. This ain't 1964, bro.
Wayseeker is so cheap. Wayseeker takes his kids to.
We go to the matinee always.
I went to the matinee.
First off,
Wayseeker takes his kids to Walmart in the movie in the theater. I mean, in the TV,
in the TV section.
Yeah,
in the TV section, and
his kids. That's the theater. That's how cheap Wayseeker is.
That's right. Yeah,
dude.
Hey, Sticks is about 80 years old. So 2 things: one, he's using a senior plus discount. Number 2, his memory ain't the best. You think he's like, yeah, right before 3 o'clock, it's $5. It's 1983, also, right? Get out of here.
Listen, $21 for IMAX tickets, man. That's crazy, man.
Popcorn is $8 for a kid size. BK isn't wrong, I think. I don't know.
He doesn't know. He's never left his house.
Oh, that's true. He's never left his house, but he just looked it up on the internet like he does with everything else. So he's got to be kind of.
He goes to the movies with his mom. He does go to the movies.
Anyway, and we also got news this week.
Right.
I don't know why it's news because the show ended on Nevarro and they live on Nevarro, but the movie will take place on Nevarro. So
I'm shocked.
People were excited about that for some reason. I don't know why.
I'm glad that made the news.
Carl Weathers is going to be recast.
Who knows? They could just show their house. All they could show is their house on Nevarro. That could be it.
Stick pays for tickets. Fucking BK finally said something funny, dude. Stick pays for tickets with fruits. Jesus Christ. Oh, get out of here, bro. That's kind of funny.
I don't know what it means, but it is funny.
I don't either. It doesn't make any sense. It's funny, though. It's funny.
Well, you know, Nevarro. Remember, Nevarro got the Mandalorian staying, living on Nevarro too as well. They have a home there too.
Yeah, that's what we just said.
The whole convoy lives there. What do you got? You have to show it.
Yeah.
There's is there anybody left on the show though? That's on. Carl Weathers passed away. Gina Carano's gone.
The Gina Carano's coming back, man.
The only thing left is
We aren't getting into that.
No, she's not.
We
The
aren't
only thing
getting
left
into
is
that.
Coming back. She won
the
the
only
first
thing left
round.
is IG-11, who's a statue now or whatever.
But didn't all the Mandalorians repopulate Nevarro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but they also
portions of it,
on
yeah.
Mandalore too. So
So you could see that. Who knows? All right, this one's to troll JJ because he's mad
Oh
about
Jesus,
this one. I don't know.
JJ hates this.
He does. He hates this. Acolyte tops both Real Good and Rotten Tomatoes streaming charts. Both of
They're not
theirs
streaming
calculate
charts.
on engagement instead of viewer minutes, which I actually think makes sense for a show that's a 20 to 30 minute show.
How
Like,
does
what are you
that
going to
work?
compete against the show?
Hey,
That
can you define that? What does that mean, engagement? For a
so, like,
spouse?
how many people search on the internet? How many people are on the
Oh,
talking about it on everywhere else on their sites?
Yeah,
So
buzz,
they-
basically hype.
Yeah. So it's all about how much people are talking about it.
What if it's a
online.
negative hype? Does that still count?
It
It
does.
still counts.
Yes.
Okay, well,
But
Which is exactly why it's not a real measurement of anything.
I also don't think streaming minutes is a good measuring when shows release the whole show, or a show is 20 minutes and you're comparing it to a show that's
But a lot of shows are, I mean, a lot of shows are that long. You think about it though; it's a snapshot in a week of streaming minutes. It's not like, and some shows even start at the same time, more or less, that are on that chart. So, I think it's a perfectly acceptable measurement. And
It's
the
not.
way
It's
you've
you're
always
comparing
measured
apples to
it
oranges.
for every Star Wars show previous to this one. Why you would change all of a sudden is probably to prove something differently, I guess. But
anyway.
I don't know. Like, yeah, I mean, it's all word salad, all of them, no matter which one. The metrics you want to use, or the metrics that they're using here, it's all just garbage.
I think
It really is.
it's between the two. I think what we're seeing is between the two.
Yeah, it might be between the two, but like neither one actually is a fair testament of it because you don't know really who's. I mean, you don't even know how many people are just bootlegging it. To be honest with you, you don't know how many people are actually watching it. You don't know how many people are in a room. You can't calculate that. You cannot calculate even. Like they say they can figure out how many passwords are watching it. They can't. I mean, but even when you get back to the Nelsons, it's all this is just a guesstimate anyways. Like none of these comp scores. And I mean, comp score, if you ever look at what they do, it's not real either. Like it's all just best guess guesstimates. So none of these are better than another one. They just aren't. I mean, it is what it is.
what's with the Nickelodeon slime splat on the
That's
picture?
Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, is that what that? Okay.
Oh, what happened? Do we lose our negativity?
Oh.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay, let me pull him back in. There we go. All right. You back? Guess who's back? Back again. Sorry about dark negativity. He is having a little issue with power outages over there. All right, lower fact.
Here you go, Dom. You should have bought it. You really should have.
it was actually cheap. That's not bad for a price.
The Princess Leia bikini sold for only $175,000. You expected for 300, and we thought that was low. We thought 300,000 was low, and it didn't even get about half of that. But the Y-wing miniature sold for 1.55 million. And you
What
said
did?
you'd rather have the bikini than the
Whoa,
miniature.
what sold for 1.5 million?
The Y-wing miniature that they used in the movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, toy.
How much did her dress from episode 4 sell for? Do you remember? Does it sold?
It was more than this. It was a good
Mhm.
like 250 to 300, somewhere in there.
Damn, they really.
I'd rather have
this
one, but I guess Dom, you should have bought it.
Yeah, well, some fat guy that lives in the basement must have bought it and just has it there.
Dom, you can't be making fun of somebody who you would be doing the same bullshit to.
Hey, listen, it'd be hung up right here if I had.
You wouldn't try
Which
it
is
on.
also, hey Dom, no offense, that's creepy as fuck, bro.
Dom, you wouldn't try it on.
That's creepy.
No, I wouldn't try it on. No,
You would try it
I
on.
want to try it on. Come on.
Yeah,
Dom,
you would.
I
You
can see it.
try
You
it
would probably
on.
try it on.
Come on. You know who would try it on? Ruben would try it on, definitely.
No, don't try to throw Ruben under the bus. Ruben would actually make a
try
case
it.
out of it and
Dom,
stuff.
you
too.
would totally try it
I'll
on.
be
You
honest
know
with you.
it.
I don't think. Hold on.
If
I'll be
you
honest with you. I don't
want
think
this, you
Ruben's
would
wife
wear
would let him have it in the house. To be honest
Listen,
with you, so.
it makes me. I think you would try it on. You know why? Because you're the one that mentioned it, man. You sounded very excited.
If it was
Okay.
nubbed, I would try it on. Let's be
He just
clear.
pulled a what bounces
I
off
tried
me,
this
sticks
on.
to you, rubber and glue. Come on. All right.
Anyway, the Y-wing came in for much more than I was expecting. So,
It's crazy, man. Well, he got lucky. I guarantee. I guarantee in the next few years, the person who bought this will sell it and turn around and wind up selling it for more.
Dom, if you bought this, you wouldn't have like a Silence of the Lamb Buffalo Bill moment in the. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't.
Jedi, Jesus, no. Too far, Jedi. Too far.
No, we're not too far.
Hey, that was extreme.
That was
There was some
That was a good
innuendo there, but there was nothing over the line there. Not a,
My wife.
You
would not
just
say
asked him if he would
had-
Buffalo Bill this one out, dude. No shot.
I don't mean anything.
That's not innuendo. That's
That could
flat
mean-
out telling him he'd be.
That could mean anything. That could mean
No,
anything.
it cannot. No, it cannot. It means exactly what you said it means.
I can't help it where people's minds go when I
Yeah.
say very
But
innocent
Dom totally
comments.
would. We know it.
So,
All right,
yeah.
so here you go, Dom. Ashley Eckstein revealed this week
Oh, I did. Sorry, I didn't mean to steal your joke, Damien. My bad.
who she would want to play in live action if she could. She would want to play the daughter.
Oh, Dom, there you go.
Dom, do you want Ashley Eckstein as the daughter?
Yeah. Why not? Because I figured Ahsoka got the daughter in her when she died on the.
Whoa, hey! You can't say that. What is wrong with you?
Why? I'm telling in her after she came back to life. Her essence is inside Ahsoka.
No essence inside of nothing, Dom.
Come on, really?
What are you saying?
I'm.
What are you doing? What is this? No. First off, Ashley Eckstein is a wonderful young lady,
Yes, she
a
is.
great designer. Always check for her sales on clothing. They're made very well. I have never had a complaint with one of hers. I've only bought it always on clearance. Number two, she was the voice of, and actually is still to some people, the only Ahsoka, for those people that don't know. So, I mean, her playing the daughter, I don't know. The daughter's kind of whiny.
Yeah, was this like after the did the reporter go, besides Ahsoka, who we all know you wanted to play, but didn't?
Yeah, they didn't say that, but like Ahsoka's off the table. So they asked which one would you want to play, given Ahsoka's off the table. So she said she would love to play the daughter.
What daughter?
That's gonna happen soon. The
The
daughter.
Mortis
The-
gods.
the Mortis.
the Mortis.
Oh, okay.
Well, might not happen as soon as you think it is. I don't know.
So-
We'll see.
Dom would
Yeah,
love it
if
because
it's-
Dom thinks Ahsoka is the daughter or something like that.
She's
So,
gonna be.
yeah,
Yes.
if the essence is in
she
Ahsoka,
is.
how's that gonna work?
Stop
I don't know.
with the essence, guys. Stop.
Yeah, that's what Dom thinks. So anyway, there you go. She
What I
gives,
think is what I know,
you know, you don't know
I know.
anything.
and no one's half the battle. Let's go, G.I. Joe.
All right, we got a game coming out this week. I'm going to pick this one up. This is a cooperative game. It's supposed to be for kids as well as adults. It's 1 to 4 people, so you can play it by yourself if you want.
So Wayseeker will be playing this by himself.
Adventures. Yeah,
Sounds like fun.
Mandalorian Adventures. Who else is picking up a board game on the Mandalorian?
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
No,
No?
no,
Why not?
negative.
I don't have little kids. You guys have little kids. Like,
There's
yeah,
a lot of other things I can do by myself than play this board game, bro. I'm not doing
Yeah.
this.
I don't mind playing board games with myself. They're fun.
You love playing with yourself. I have no doubt. I have no doubt
You
that
play
is true.
pocket
statement.
pool. What do you want?
Hey, Tom!
Wait. Why did this? Is that the way they're promoting this game? You can play it by yourself, or are you just throwing
Yeah,
that out?
how's it a
No, it says
how's
for
a-
players 1 to 4. It's a game
how's
you
it
can
a
play by yourself.
cooperative game if there's only one of you?
I don't know how that works, but they have
Yes,
said
where's
you
the
can
go
play. You can't
in
play
that
solo
opportunity?
mode. There is a solo mode. So
It says, "Have fun playing by yourself." The little thing on the bottom.
Yeah. What? Wayseeker, do we need to send you like one of those fake people that gives you a hug every once in a while, or a
No.
hugogram or something?
I'm good.
It sounds like you need some fucking human interaction here, bro. Because like nothing sounds more depressing and lonely than fucking playing a board game by yourself. Like when you play at
Why?
Monopoly and you get pissed
You
at,
play video
at
games by
yourself.
yourself?
What do
Why
you
is it-
flip the
why can't
table
you
on
play a
yourself?
board game by yourself?
I've never in my life even
Yeah,
heard
video
of some
games
shit
are like
like that.
immersive. Like
There are
I
lots
immerse
of
myself.
There's lots of games that you can play by yourself in board games.
Is that the only way you win games is by playing against
It's not-
yourself?
It's not about winning or
So,
losing.
oh, that's why you took all those mats down, because you didn't actually win champions against other people. It was
Come
all
on
ones
now.
you made
By
yourself.
yourself.
play
Come on
against yourself,
now.
yeah.
Win, lose, or draw? He plays with-
Anyway,
We figured
I'll
out.
pick this one up. I'll let you know if it's any fun or not.
No, we're all right, dude. We don't need the played by myself opinion on if this game was good or not. No, we're good. Thank you for no.
All right, Dark Horse is at it again. We got the Tayori comic, like 2 weeks ago? They came out. Numbers of Saber Fire 1.
Mm-hmm.
We aren't getting issue 2 until September 15th. 2 months from now. It got delayed from August 21st to September 15th. That is a massive delay.
I forgot all about.
How was it, Justin?
Yeah, how can you expect a comic to do well when you 2.5 months between each one? That's awful. And we also got the Echoes of Fear #2 got delayed from September 25th to October 9th.
What does that mean? Wait a second. I'm going to stop even reading what you type. Dark Horse delays strike again. What does that mean?
Every comic book they delay, and so it happens again.
It's like Empire Strikes again, back.
What's the word strike mean?
Again. Strike. It hits again. What do you? Are you having a senior moment, Jedi?
No. Maybe I need a little punctuation. I don't know what. Like a strike, like the company's going on strike and they delayed it. They delayed the strike.
It's coming out later than it's supposed to. They keep delaying the books, pushing the book back.
I really didn't think that was
one guy sitting here fucking talking about playing.
Is the name of the comic something? Where strike is in the name of the title? What's
the delayed strike again? It's just a thing.
It's a euphemism.
Oh, he's being a play on. Oh, okay.
The play on the fact that they're delayed yet again.
Every time. I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
You better, Wayseeker.
Sorry, Marco. All right, so Dark Horse, we got to get rid of Dark Horse. That's all it is to it. Dark Horse.
Yeah, I mean, Dark Horse is atrocious.
Anything at this point.
It is bad.
It is ruining our reading experience.
They're doing it on purpose. They're doing it on purpose. I think they don't want to have the license anymore for this. I don't know, because the way they're doing it, it's like you read a book. It's like it takes forever to read the second part, and you lose interest. Believe me, I haven't.
No, I got it. I got it. You're right.
When they do get their shit together, we better have a panel that says Dark Horse, Return of Dark Horse or something.
Return of the Dark Horse.
Return of the Dark Horse. It better be, or else.
Okay, that's never going to happen at this rate. So it doesn't matter.
At this rate, I mean, they might just shut their doors. It might be somehow Dark Horse prints another comic. Or what was the Palpatine line? Somehow Dark Horse has returned. That's probably going to be the bit.
Yeah. All right, this one, which we were all looking forward to, the second printing of the Inquisitors one, was canceled.
Really?
Oh, well.
So really? I wonder why.
Orders.
Dom, you gonna get your money back on your pre-orders?
They probably didn't sell 1, 1, and 25 because
I guarantee a couple of these copies probably get put out there in somebody's hands. You're gonna see some second prints that are
no, they didn't run this yet. They didn't run this yet.
No, there won't be any.
You don't think so?
I haven't seen a second
because they run it at one printer
in a long time.
Because they run it at one
how
printer.
Bad it is. So good for them for realizing that nobody.
And to be honest, it's just a color change anyway, so it's not like they have to plate change. You know what I mean? They just program the printer ink to change.
What they'll do is they'll take this book, New York City Comic Con. They'll make it a New York City Comic Con exclusive. Foil.
Yeah, but they didn't print. Wait, it didn't go to print yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they keep the same plates. Once again, to explain to people how second prints have to occur, you have to change something from the original format. So how they're getting away with this is they're running all the same original plates, but they are changing color text. So if they change color text to a significant change so everybody can notice it, therefore it can be called a second print. So they're just not going to program into a computer and say, take out most colors besides, do some grayscaling and red. They're just not going to print it. So.
Okay.
We got this one before. This one is before the SDCC.
I don't know. I kind of see it a little bit, but I mean, you got to be pretty.
I want to hear your thoughts about this one. So, Star Wars Battle of Jakku. It will be a 12-issue comic series that's starting in October, I believe.
So here's the deal:
3-part series with 3 minis, and the comics are going to release almost weekly. So all the comics are coming out before the end of January, all 12. So your 3-part series is going to be Insurgency Rising, which we saw, then Republic Under Siege, and then Last Stand.
Okay, so here's the deal with it. I don't think it's a horrible. First off, if you got to read the Aftermath books, if they go that route, the story's going to be good. Okay, the story's going to be good.
Yep.
However, first off, ones are going to be the first books on all 3 sets of these. So let's get a calculator out so we can calculate this real quickly.
4 comics each part.
Huh?
There it said how many comics each part. 4 comics.
4 comics each part.
Series.
So the first book is going to be $5.99. times 3. Then, so that's $17.97. All right, $17.97. Then we've got how many more books?
So there'd be
Three,
So
three different
3, 6, 9, 9 more books.
9 more total.
Okay, 9 more books at $4.99. Hold on. So you're all in at like, what are we at? What did I say it was $4.99? Damn, dude, I messed up the calculator fucked up. $17 from what? Do you guys remember what the first number was?
$17.97.
$17.97. Okay, cool. Remember that number? $17.97. $4.99 times 9 equals. Add in 17.97. All right. So for $62.88 in a month, right? Because this is all coming out in less than a month, pretty much.
No,
are you going to drop 60? Huh?
Spread out
3
for
months.
3 months.
Oh, for 3 months, yeah.
Over 3
So
months.
for this whole thing for 3 months, it's going to be $63. Are you willing to pay $63 for this story?
And you could just buy the trade probably a couple weeks later for $25.
Yeah. But what about the variants?
For $32.
No, it'd be like
Yeah,
2 trades.
$35.
Yeah,
well, if you get the hardcover, it's probably going to be $50. You're going to save yourself.
If it's 3
$12
parts, though, they're probably going to do 3 trades.
No,
I don't think
Well,
they
now
will.
they do a
make a 12
hardcover.
They're
Like
going to make a 12
was.
issue hardcover and make it.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, if they do a
63,
deluxe release, yeah.
Then we're at 63. Yeah, we're at about 63. Thanks, you Wiki Fanatic. There you go.
Yeah, Wiki Fanatic's a teacher. He's got this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did it.
I don't know.
He didn't even need to use his fingers. He had that shit. He figured.
So we'll talk about this in a second. Well, here's the thing. So it's going to be, Ewoks going to be split up. So it's going to do like 2 and then Ewoks, then like 3, then another Ewok, then like 3, and then an Ewok, and then like whatever. So pretty much all we're getting as well from November to February is this and Ewoks. Every week we will get one or the other. And we'll also get Ahsoka, but nobody cares about Ahsoka. I'm not counting.
I mean, this is that's what I'm telling you. Like, this is going to be the story. This is where you see if this hits, which it should, like, this is the type of writing and story. Well, supposedly, this is the type of writing and story we've been asking for. If they land it, it'll be good. Huh?
Yep.
Is this the one Wayseeker said I'm going to like?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking for it.
I'm excited for it. I just
Yeah.
don't know about the release schedule. That's a lot writing on this one comic.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you're trying to get all this to get done in 3 months. You're going to spend $63 in 3 months. And why? Like,
Yeah, but now, like, there's no other books. All the other books are
I was
finished.
going to say, if they're only doing 2 other books other than this,
Yeah, I don't know. That to me, that's normal.
Well, you still have a.
but it's usually a cross, so you could drop one book. You could drop, like, you're not buying it. Like, they're doing Ahsoka too, but like usually, typically with it, they're instead of doing 3 parts continuously, right? You'd have 1 book per month,
Right.
Yeah.
So you don't have to.
you're not having 1 book per month.
If
you're
you're
having-
not a Star Wars
So 3 books a week.
completionist, you might just pick up one a month.
are they up against the timelines? Are they trying to finish
So I
this up?
think so. We're going to talk about that in a second. I think
Yeah.
this is telling us when things are coming.
So you're gonna have 3 books, right? 3 parts of the story finished, like the whole story finished in 1 month with the Ewok book, and the next month, the next 3 parts,
Yeah.
Ewok book. So it's okay. So yeah, basically, but there's nothing else. That's it. Inquisitor is gone. How many issues?
Yeah, I mean,
Inquisitor? 4.
it's one book
Visitors
a
will be
week.
done. Yep.
Minus Ahsoka, 1 book a week. That's not that much.
I know.
Yeah, but in what I'm saying is, like, to get through a series, like if it starts to struggle, you drop the book. You dropped all Star Wars book. There's no other like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you're either in.
Well, that's
with this
what we
or you're out
wanted.
with it. Yeah.
We said there's too many. Like, they needed to cut titles back, and that's what they're doing.
I don't know if they
What
would.
about
Yeah,
not
well,
that-
no, I said that one minis. And I like it like this, but I would like that there be multiple minis. So maybe there's a mini we could watch or read through the month.
What
do you
about
think this?
that? When's that coming back?
So we're going to talk about that in a
We're
second.
gonna get into all
I
of
think
that.
they're
This is
telling
part
us.
of the initiative for the SDCC initiative. So let's go through it.
I think they're telling us that. So anyway, I'm looking forward to it just because it's something new.
Yeah.
And we don't know.
Well,
what's-
revisited new, but yeah.
Like I said, we're gonna probably get some stories in here from the like Marco said, the Aftermath book. Which
I don't think we will get the Aftermath book. We'll just get some
But
characters. Maybe.
characters, you'll probably get Cobb Vanth.
You probably get some.
'cause
You
Cobb
might get
Vanth-
some Sloan.
You'll get Sloan. You'll get that crew. The alphabet crew, maybe.
What about the guys, the gang, the one that Mando had in the Carbonite?
Rick roll.
Is Aftermath the one with bones, or is that a different?
Yeah, the bones. Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't like that one, did you?
I never finished it. It's one of like 3 novels that I never.
We might review it.
Yeah, we probably should review it leading into this. Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, I'll be honest. This is one of my favorite like trilogy novel sets. Like it was really well done. It's a shame that they don't bring Chuck back.
We also know they're drawing heavily on Uprising, a game that they've already drawn on a couple times.
And then another thing too is all the variants that are going to come to this. There's going to be a lot of variants, probably.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Fucking guaranteed.
After the first one, who knows? If nobody buys the first one, they're stuck
guaranteed.
with 11 more that aren't.
No, this is gonna be variant heaven, bro.
Yeah.
All right. What else do we have through the initiative?
All right. So we got some news this week at SDCC, and this one lets me think about what's coming in the future. So we got the news that the final Star Wars High Republic Phase 3 ongoing comic series is starting in February, and it's called Fear of the Jedi. It's not a mini. They made it clear that it was an ongoing. So you're thinking probably 8 to 10 issues?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tight 8 to 10. Like
probably like
almost a mini.
Every other week almost, maybe even, I think, or maybe every 3 weeks, because they're going to want to end this thing by the summer.
I don't think they are. I don't think they're going to want to end this by the summer.
All the books will be done. Phase 3 is supposed to be done.
Yeah, that doesn't... Bro,
that
doesn't mean they're going to do it.
I don't understand their timing on this one. They did say that the new series is going to feature Kalnaka, which that seems scary to me, that they're shoehorning a new character into the end of the High Republic.
He showed you some of the pages on it, though. It looked kind of cool. Kalnaka's doing like sweet
celebration. It's kind of dumb to shoehorn a character that we know died off screen in a television show.
I don't think so, though. I don't think so. I think
we're getting a lot of that coming up.
Yeah, and I actually like that type of stuff. I like when they tell the background stories. I'd rather have them do it here than like we're gonna now have a Tales from the High Republic Jedi cartoon, and we're gonna have fucking Ahsoka in the saber-tooth tiger's mouth. Like, no, just give us the story in a comic. Move along.
So here's the thing I hate about this. We're getting a audiobook about all these characters in November. Guess what we know now? None of them die. Skier's not dead.
You don't know that.
But they're going to be in the comic book that takes place 4 months afterwards.
You don't know that it takes place 4 months afterwards.
Well, it's coming out 4 months afterwards. Like
they've been disjointed on when they release books and comics before.
That would suck. It would suck to be like, oh yeah.
I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying the timeline between the books and the comics has never lined up.
Yeah, I know, but it's the same writer. I would be surprised if Kevin doesn't use this bridge to bridge the two stories. So I don't like the fact that we now know in my mind something that's coming in a book that we're going to be reading.
I would hazard a guess that this comic will actually repeat some of the story that you get in November.
I hope not.
I would not hammer to guess. I'd say, JJ, you're exactly right, because they fucking they just did it with these. What do you mean?
Twice before.
Yeah, they just did it. Yeah, I know, but they just did it.
I said I hope not. Not
well,
that
you could have a pile of hope in one hand and a poopy freaking blue bear in another hand. You still got 2 piles of shit, bro.
So here's what I think.
Analogy was that?
I think all of the main lines are going to be relaunching in February when this one comes out. That's why they tried to push the Ewoks and the Battle of Jakku to get done in that October, November, December, January. We will see all the main lines relaunch at the same time right after that.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty terrible that they're relaunching High Republic. It's kind of, they got to do something because it has so much hype and so much good stuff around it. It seems like they keep dropping the ball on it.
Well, my thing is like they're just extending the story, right? I mean, this is like, I think I made the analogy of this a month ago when we talked about it. This is something we knew was kind of going to happen anyways, but like they're basically just taking it and they're doing the Harry Potter thing where they make the last Harry Potter book like 2 movies for no reason, or they did the same thing with other things. Like you're just kind of drawing that out for cash.
Yeah, this should be done.
They need to wrap this story up. Phase 3 should be done.
And go back and give us some stories about Darth Croc, or actually there's a book that's coming out next week, or it's on FOC this week, and we'll talk about it later. It actually is what they should be doing, but it's once again Dark Horse, so who knows when it'll come out. But.
Right. I also am not sure about the title. Like, we should be moving past the Fear of the Jedi at this point. Like, we need to be wrapping things up.
Well, it's shit. Half the people on this cover aren't scared of the nameless anymore. They're not scared of shit.
That's
They're
true.
not scared of anything. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Where did Balin come in there in the middle of the comic? I see that.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Sometimes you cut a shit sandwich in half.
That's Ty.
Looks like they got Jedi's face there in the middle of the comic.
That's Ty, right?
Ty,
Yeah,
it's Ty.
Yes, Ty.
Only Ty.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
All right.
This whole thing is weird to me. But I think that means we're getting all of our main lines probably in February.
Fucking covers for this shit.
And we'll probably get all the other main lines revealed at NYCC. That's my guess.
Too, like, we're going to shove all these characters in and wrap them all up in, let's say, like 8 to 10 comics. Like, how have we not wrapped up anything with Lorna D yet?
I don't know.
Well, because they keep bringing them back. Like, dude, I'll be honest with you. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 characters on this cover they killed off and brought back to life.
Like Blob Dude. Blob Dude, we could wrap up his story pretty freaking quick.
Or well, yeah.
They
did already. Remember, you said, "Oh, they killed us." No, they didn't. I said, "No, they didn't." They can't. You can't kill them, dude. Fucking Slimer's here forever, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna show up in the next round.
I don't understand why they don't promote Slimer more. Like, Slimer would be an awesome, like, if they, instead of some stupid blue bear or whatever, like, do Slimer. Instead of Yord with his shirt off, let's see Slimer in live action.
Yeah, well, talking about Yord, we got some books announced that are coming out next year. We got an Acolyte Wayseeker book, which is coming out.
Gonna be garbage
in the spring. It's about 20 years before the Acolyte. I'm not exactly sure what the title makes no sense to me because we know she doesn't leave the order. Maybe she does temporarily, but
dude, Justine Ireland's writing it, so it's gonna be a pile of dog shit, and who knows, it's not gonna make Dom's rants make more sense than the shit that Justine Ireland puts down.
It's not that bad. I like Justine.
Yes, no, it's absolutely
don't necessarily leave the order, right?
It's absolutely
not leave the order, but like you're no longer part of like the council.
Take a step back, yeah.
If Ireland's writing it, it's gonna now I know what happens to
maybe Indara's
Vernestra's hair. She's gonna go through some awkward teenage phase. She's gonna break up with somebody. She's gonna rebel and shave her head.
She's gonna see a low cat. She's gonna think the low cat loves her. She's gonna go see Lando, and Lando's gonna love her. She's gonna find Han Solo. I wonder if Han Solo loves her. She's gonna find Leia. I wonder if Leia loves her.
This is good. This has got to get into the Stranger. It's got to talk about her relationship with the Stranger, though.
Probably so. Why isn't Dara on there? Wasn't Dara?
I have no idea why Dara
was on there. At one point. Why the hell's Dara on there?
We'll find that one out.
Will we though? I'll be honest with you. Can we just get a cliff notes of this?
I don't know. That's what I was wondering.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe
I'm willing to bet she probably thinks Andara wants to make out with her.
Up about it when Andara died. Then
willing to bet she thinks Andara wants to make out with her. I got that money down right now. Got $1 on that.
Yep.
You are
reading this
book. I am making you read this book, Marco.
What going to have
garbage.
You always read them.
I know. I refuse to read any more of her trash. They need to get rid of her. She is not good for Star Wars.
You're still reading.
Winston Wayseeker's theory is maybe Stranger was Andara's Padawan before.
Maybe.
But then wasn't Soul? I don't know.
No, I like backstories. I do, but then when they put I don't want her writing the backstory. Like her back, she doesn't give a backstory.
The last book that she wrote, you even said was better than you expected.
Yeah, because my expectations of her is worse than dirt. So
I'm just saying it was better than expected.
Hey, it's like that kid that every time you see him and you walk by him, he sticks his finger up his ass and sniffs it. And then one day you walk by him, he didn't stick his finger up his ass. Instead, he's picking his nose and eating his earwax.
Who the hell did you go to school with?
What I'm telling you is, it's better than you expected, but that don't mean it's great.
If anything does not deserve,
I think she's hit or miss, but I actually like some of her books, so I'm not that.
Yeah, because you're a teenage girl.
Yeah, I don't like George Mann. Like George Mann to me is like
George Mann's the one where I says last book was actually decent.
Is Vernestra her character? Did she create Vernestra?
No, she did create Vernestra. She also created the dog bounty hunter.
I thought she was in the. Was she in the children's book before she was?
She was in the kids' book before.
She wrote the kids' book.
She wrote the first kids' book. I thought Older wrote the first kids' book.
I thought Older wrote the Older did. No, Older wrote that flip book, the soft cover flip book that she was in.
I don't know.
No, the first book was Oh, what was that called?
Not good.
High Republic, was it? I'll look it up.
I just don't. I don't think any.
I didn't say
if
I
there's
would
one thing
steal
that
that
does
person.
not deserve theory crafting. I think it's this book.
Yeah.
Sure they had
Anything that Justin Ireland did. But hey, we told you they're probably gonna do a backstory book or comic on Yord and what's her name? And guess what?
The first book was Test of Courage, and that was by Justina Ireland. So yeah, it is her character.
Trash.
I've actually liked that book. I like Game on Stars too.
Wasn't that the one that had the alligators on the cover?
No. Well, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I give the middle grade books to the kids.
No, the alligators was the third book. The first one was the one with.
All right.
Hey,
you know what I do know for a fact? Nobody cares. Nobody.
I care.
No.
Okay, hold on. But here's the problem with that. Here is the problem with that. We have an author who is writing books out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people here and 20-some people on the panel, out in the chat. And there's only one person out of the 30 of us who's like, they give a fuck about it.
Wookie will be reading it. I'll tell you that much. But maybe nobody else. All right.
But that's just because he reads.
I am more excited. I don't care who the author is. I am way more excited about the Vernestra book than I am about the other one.
What? No, you're not.
I'd rather learn about them.
Yeah.
I'd rather hear about yours.
Yes. All right. No. Boo. Wayseeker, this is a bad take. Wayseeker, terrible take. Wayseeker, bad take.
Nobody wants to read Yord. Nobody cares about Yord.
Wayseeker, care about Yord.
Wayseeker just got muted. That's a terrible take, Wayseeker. A terrible take.
Why?
This is not a good take. This is
Jedi.
It's a fault.
Would you rather read about Vernestra or would you rather read about Yord?
I don't know. That's like making me choose between kale and asparagus. I really don't give a fuck about either one.
Who doesn't like asparagus?
I don't mind hearing the backstory of. This is it too. Like I don't mind hearing. I actually wouldn't mind hearing the lost years of but that's not what that thing says. But even your story of what it might actually be as her running into the stranger, I wouldn't have a problem with it. The problem that I have is that's not what that book's going to be. That isn't what that's going to be.
I think it will be.
It'll be her trying to make out with the stranger or something.
And how do you tell a story about Jakku? She's just some young Padawan.
Who cares? That's the fun
story
part.
Can you have about Jakku?
That's the fun. What? That's the whole part about discovering where she is, how she joined the Order, what she's been up to, how she got to fight. What are you talking about? That's the best part of Star Wars.
But she was just
Wayseeker, this is a terrible take. Wayseeker, I told you not to go down this line. You're about to get down. You're about to get it. No, you're about to get it, bro. No. Hey, hold on. You know what it is? Nobody gives a flying fuck ass about another one of these Justine Ireland bullshit fucking love story because she's never had a hug or a kiss in her fucking life. We want backstories on characters. That's what Star Wars fans stop. That's what Star Wars fans are asking for. They're asking for backstories on characters and stories that make sense. That's what we're getting in the second book. We know what we're getting in that first book. Dog shit. It even says Wayseeker. We know she's on the board.
Wow.
The Wayseeker thing doesn't make any sense at all.
But
it's already garbage.
It's
garbage.
Jakku goes on her very first mission. So how do you tell a backstory about somebody who has never been on a mission before?
You'll see. It's more interesting than it's more interesting than a fucking love story. Hold on, Wayseeker. It's more interesting than another high school love story between two fucking Jedi. It is.
That's gonna be horrible.
It is. It is.
The dumbest book. Nobody. This is. I don't know how
you're wrong. Everybody's telling you're wrong. Even the guy who's called Dark Negativity wants to read that book. You're wrong.
I don't really want to read it. To be honest.
Well, you're not gonna read it, but yeah.
What would you rather read?
I will say the one the Yord probably has the better author.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't care. I mean, I kind of see where Wayseeker's coming from. The one, what's her name? She's like, is she a knight or she's still a Padawan? I mean,
still a Padawan.
She doesn't have a whole lot going on there. And Yord, ick. I mean, I don't care about that guy. Was he gonna like show us like grooming tips? What's the book gonna be about? I don't know.
Hold on, but here's the thing:
how to steal a cloak.
When the show came out and they killed both of them, there was in the fandom people were like, "Cool, we're gonna get their backstory." Nobody was like, "Hey, I want to hear a love story between freaking what's her name, Vernestra Rowe, and whoever that love story is going to be with," because that's what we know we're getting on that one.
I don't think people want either story.
You can disagree, but that's what people said. That is what chat rooms were saying. They're like, "Cool, we get to find out more about Yord and Jakku."
You mean when they
People
announced the
want to
book?
find out more about characters.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody wants to find out more about those two characters. But yes, Six is right. This is her backstory. This is what the story's gonna be about. The Jedi took her from her family and trained her to go on her first mission. That's it. That's the great book.
Yeah, cool.
well,
That's all it can be.
the biggest problem with these books and actually anything they probably create from the Acolyte for the most part is you can tell me backstories, but these characters are dead. I don't care that much. They didn't even use them. When as a TV show or as a creator, when you burn the character, which is what they did with all these characters, except for Vernestra, they're burnt. I don't care to go back and learn a lot about them because Yor died like a punk. Kalnaka died off screen. Jackie unfortunately died, and she probably shouldn't have, because if they were smart, they would have kept her alive.
Yep.
But, whatever.
You can say it, but House of Dragon's doing pretty damn good.
But that's a prequel. The whole thing's a prequel story.
Yeah, and all those people, we know how it all ends. We know how the actual story is told, and we know that they're all dead, and it still does well. So people do like the backstories, man. People like the backstories.
I mean, I get it. I mean, people can point to Obi-Wan and say, well, Obi-Wan died in the very first movie we ever saw him in, and we still love his backstory. But that's different. I mean, it's a different scenario. Obi-Wan
the
lived a
character's
long
been around
life.
for 40 years.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on though. I think you guys are trying to equate TV shows with books. Books have always in Star Wars told the backstory mainly of dead characters or events that have already occurred to fill in holes. That is what the best writing of Star Wars has been. So, like, you don't care, but
we don't need filled. Some of them we do. Some of the stories we need filled.
We definitely don't need a
These are about
Vernestra
two inconsequential characters in the grand scheme of things.
To be honest, the Yor and Jackie thing, that's nobody wants to see that. They want to see the stranger. They want to see Soul.
Marco does.
Nestra maybe.
I want to see
I don't want to see Soul either. Really,
I want to see the stranger. I want to see Quimir. I think Quimir's story is going to be a really cool backstory on how he from a Padawan Jedi to supposedly Sith or whatever he is, or
whatever he is. Yeah, cool.
You know,
I mean, that would be a cool story, but I don't think they're given. I don't think either one of these books are given.
I think we're going to get some Quimir something in there. Whether we get the whole story,
maybe you get in the shadows. Quimir, they might have something, but I got a feeling they're going to leave that for a book that's going to come out. They'll mention that book in Star Wars Celebration.
Why would you give us a book about that says Wayseeker written by Justine Ireland about Vernestra and not say the backstory? Because if you did the backstory of the stranger, if that's the case, that's the worst marketing fucking thing Star Wars has ever done.
Yeah, why would you?
This is the worst piece of marketing. If the story is what you and Dom, I know it's your hope, and I like that. But if it's what Wayseeker just said this story's about, then this is the worst piece of marketing they've ever done in their life. Ever.
I think the title's
this
stupid.
is like moving Han Solo right off the thing with no promo.
I think the title makes no sense. I think it's
not even that. Why would you stick that in a book? You're not gonna put that in a book.
Yeah, where are you gonna put a money shot, dude?
Okay,
you've never been to a strip club before, but they don't give you the money shot for $1, bro.
Listen,
you gotta take them to the back room.
People are not as cross media as the normal thing. If you just go forward with the stranger in season 2 and don't tell his backstory at all, how many people are going to be disappointed they didn't get Stranger's backstory? Well, to get his backstory, you have to read some book that some author that nobody really likes wrote. What?
So what if
you put it in the show?
What if this is just a terrible picture that they put on there? What if the story is actually of the Jedi in the back names? I don't remember her names. Indara. Yeah. Indara might be a Wayseeker. We don't really know what she's at the point of her death, right? She could be a Wayseeker, right? Do we know she's not a Wayseeker when she dies?
What? No.
What are you talking about, Cousin Con?
She isolated herself or whatever, so it could be.
Yeah.
They all kind of isolated themselves, really.
So it's like 4 years, but it'd be 4 years.
Yeah, I guess the Wayseeker would be. No, see,
that's before what happened, though. So I don't think she'd be.
But here you go. The Wayseeker, like you said, the Wayseeker.
I don't know. So I don't know. I of the two, I'm not saying I'm thrilled about either of these books, but of the two, I'm way more excited about Vernestra.
Will it tell us how exactly why Vernestra absolutely rolled Saul's dead body under the bus and then backed over again on the way out the door?
That's season 2.
That part, yeah.
And burnt them to the crisp and threw them away.
So anyway, they're coming out next year. We got a lot of art books that are coming out next year. The Art of the High Republic Volume 2 will be coming out next year.
That was when what's her name looked like a dude.
I don't like that cover at all.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah,
What
weird.
Ava Chris, she was looking like a dude.
Yeah, it looks like she could play like linebacker for the Chicago Bears. I don't know.
The Chicago Bears.
Isn't
Starting
that close-
linebacker for the Chicago Bears.
Isn't that close to what
Ava.
you look like though? In
That's when they first rolled out the promo stuff. That is what she looked like.
no, I thought that's what it looked like in the Kylo Ren hologram too.
That wasn't her.
Yeah, but not like
That wasn't her.
bulked out shoulder.
No, not
pads.
bulked out, but that kind of outfit. More of that like that type.
Who's
of
the
look.
guy on the way right?
That's got to
I
be
don't know.
Barnabas or whatever.
You sure it's not Bale? Or who's the guy with the hound?
What?
Sure it's not the guy
Oh,
with the hound?
Oh, Bell.
Bell?
Bell.
Sure it's not Bell?
might be Bell.
Sure it's not just a very bad rendition
It
of
could
Bell?
be.
I haven't been
That'd
reading
be
the comics. I don't know if
but there's
that's-
no Charhound. I don't know. Maybe I would think it's Barnabas, but whatever that guy's Bim or Barnabas, whatever that guy.
Another
Barnabas and
question:
Bailey?
who's in the background? That's somebody's eyes,
Nihil.
right?
That's got to be the Nile.
Nameless. It could be nameless.
I mean, they're
Yeah,
nameless. That's what I meant.
nameless,
Got to be nameless. But it could
Maybe.
be Martian. Maybe
Not final cover art. Yes, it is, and it's not good.
it's not
Stop
good.
putting not final cover art when we know you're about to roll this horse shit out, bro.
All right, so if you had to pick, we got two more. If you had to buy one of these books, you got the Art of Star Wars Outlaws, you got the Art of the Acolyte, you got the Acolyte Visual Guide. I don't know how you can have a visual guide and an art book, but hey, you can have both, I guess.
I want
And
the
Art
outlet.
of the High Republic. What are you
I
getting?
want the art from the outlet. From the,
You know what I'm getting? This is what I'm getting. I'm getting all this money to sit right next to me because I ain't spending a fucking penny of it on none of this dog shit at all. That's it. Not a dime, not a penny, not a bill.
I actually enjoy video game art books
Yes.
because you never actually see a lot of the concept art
You
and
can
stuff
see
that goes
it
into it. You
online.
don't see in the game. I mean, you can
Yeah.
see it online, yeah, but I don't mind video game. Like, do I want to own it? Probably not. But like, if it's cheaper on sale or something, I might pick it
I'll
up.
get it. Yeah, exactly. Go to Barnes and Nobles on half price. Definitely.
It's also done by Dark Horse, and Dark Horse does better quality of the art books than the other ones. So
Yeah, I know you wouldn't know what cash looks like. BK,
But
'cause
I
your
don't
mom
know.
has a-
This is not the most. These are not the announcements I was looking for. Let's put it that way. And we got some covers, and this one right here, this encyclopedia, the internet went off because people were mad about this cover. I don't know if you saw this, but they had to respond. DK or whatever. had to
DK?
respond
Somebody's
because
mad at DK? Why are they mad at DK?
People were upset because Han Solo's not on the cover, Leia's not on the cover, or Leia was, but no, in the background. Like, why are you featuring these main people and not others? And so they were really upset that
Ahsoka, because they're more relevant right now?
R2 was barely on it, and so like they're in the background, but you have Chopper in the front. So people were flipping out about these
you gotta,
characters. and
stick
where
every
they're
single Star Wars character ever on the damn
Yeah, isn't
cover?
it? Haven't they already done that cover for? Hasn't DK already done that cover for Star Wars?
I'm just telling you why they were upset. I thought it was stupid, but they were mad. They had to respond on Twitter.
Who's
Well,
not
well,
on there? So Vader's not on there.
They'll tell them to go back and suck their mouth.
Okay, who's that? Who's that between Padme and Rey? Is that
Where's Boba Fett? Damn it!
Cad Bane or something? I can't even see who that is.
He's only been on 100
Yeah.
freaking. He's only been on 100 freaking.
I thought it was Cad Bane too. But I don't know.
Where?
No,
Between
Death-
who and who?
Death Trooper, I
It's a
think.
trooper. It's the
Oh, it's
Oh,
the
yeah.
Dark
Death Trooper.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So yeah, Chewbacca did make the cover. Wookiee's happy.
Chewbacca did. Yeah.
Chewbacca
Barely
made
on the small,
It's
but
got to
yeah,
make Dom upset. I mean, there's no Boba Fett.
C-3PO's
No
on
Boba.
there. So, yeah.
you got the young
Boba.
man.
You hold on. Why do you? It's forwarded by Dawson. Who do you think the main character is going to be on there?
I get that.
Dude, okay, first off, the internet doesn't read fucking books anyway, so who gives a shit what the internet has to say?
We also got the cover art for Edge of Balance Premonitions, which is coming out in the spring, which we get to see Yoda facing the Nameless.
No, a bunch of it's more than that. I read this. This sounds kind of cool, man.
Yeah, we got
I'm
the
kind of
next
excited.
book. The winter one comes out next month, so I'll be reading it. I'll make Mark.
Did
read
Marco
it.
just say a manga looks cool? Wow.
He did. He did.
I look. Some of them are, man. You know, some of them. I like that Spider-Man one. You know what I mean?
Dude,
And we also got a cover for Dispatches from the Occlusion Zone, which will probably never come out because it's a Dark Horse book.
is it
That we'll
is that
get
the
in
dude from Survivor? Jedi
March of
Survivor?
next year.
The
Yeah.
one that Cal Kestis took out, the guy from the High Republic? Is that him?
I don't know. He's got an arm. He shouldn't have an.
I know, but he didn't have a harm in the later
That's
on.
true.
Oh, you're talking about this guy? No, this is Rue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is Rue. This is done by Alyssa Wong, and Rue's her character. So this one's Rue. And that, my friends,
Was
is
the troll of the news?
in Star Wars.
Some long ass breaking news, man.
Well, I mean, we had to cover some SDCC stuff there. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not. I wouldn't say it's positive.
We
Half
rolled
the
it into
shit-
one package.
It's okay, Dom. We'll do an hour on toys too. So.
There's a ton of toys.
Exactly. Got it.
Don't worry, we'll do toys in a minute. We'll do a little bit more comics, and then we'll get into toys. This week we're going to cover Vader. Wayseeker thought it was great that we're covering Vader because it's
Yeah,
got
just Jedi's in the show. That's what I'm
animated,
excited
so he
about.
loves it. This is the stupidest book I've ever read. It does have a lot of Brazams in it, but like just nonsense. Luke, the whole point is Sabe is like, oh, I don't see the dark side in your eyes, so you're not
I think
bad.
that's the first time you've ever pronounced her name correctly. So
Sorry, I should do it less often.
Sabe.
That's how
Sabe is in it.
That's how much this book sucks. I have to pronounce her name.
So wait, don't make me read it. So how did she survive being tossed in the ocean by Vader in the last time we saw her? Did it say how she
I
survived
can't
that?
remember. That was a while ago. They brought her back a while ago. She's been saved a long time ago.
Seeing that she was saved in a.
But hey, do you see this? Luke Skywalker somehow jumps on a plane that's 1,000 meters
She
away.
was saved by that
using
plot
shadow.
armor. Is what she was saying.
Yeah. Vader's still got a staff, which sucks. Throws a robot away. All of a sudden, he's like, enough. And then she's like, I don't see the dark side in your eye, or I would have killed you. And he's like, what are you talking about? I had you on the ground and could fucking stop your face in. But whatever. And then all of a sudden they get back there and they're like, oh, Vader, we should kill him now. And Vader's like, shut up. We're not killing anybody. And then the robot mech goes bazoom and somehow locks in something into his mind, which it didn't make sense because his mind's not AI. It's actually still his head. We all know that, but somehow it isn't anymore. Now he's a robot that says gra. And then kra, they give him a krakum. Really stupid. They take down a plane all of a sudden. They're like, hey, what's going on here? You shouldn't mess with Vader. He's going to kill everybody. And then this group that nobody gives a shit about, it goes, hey, look, the Mar Corp is here. So watch out. And can't wait till Vader's done. It's stupid.
I love it. They took down a plane.
Took down a plane. Whoosh. Coming soon. Darth Maul #4. Sweet covers. These are pretty dope. The story's actually really good. I'll be honest with
I
you.
don't like the big gang cover.
Know which
It's
one?
weird. The one on the left.
Oh no, but I like the
I don't
125.
like standing out.
Oh, you don't
Yeah,
like
I
that
like
one?
both ones all right.
I like the one in the middle.
I like the one on the left,
The
actually.
one in the middle is a cover.
The one on the left is cool, but the one in the middle is really cool too. I like that.
I don't like the one on the left. I like the one on the right. The
It's like
125.
Hellboy with a giant right hand or left hand.
I
or
agree.
whatever.
I'd agree. Hey, listen, this is a good series. So if you didn't buy them when it comes out, I think you can get some of these in Darwin's coming up soon. I suggest you read it. It's pretty good. It's probably the best series that they're putting out right now. Okay. Coming up next, we got FOC. We've got the second book for Ahsoka with 18 covers that nobody gives a shit. There's one in 100, which is just a non-trade dress.
First cover of Merle, maybe, right? For Dom.
Nobody cares. Even he doesn't care anymore. I will tell you this: the 1 in 10 is pretty
I like that
dope,
cover.
though.
I like the hero.
Just keep an eye on this one. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how many 1 in 100s are going to be out there, but there's probably going to be a decent amount of 1 in 10 copies. The Hera is pretty dope. So know that's coming out. That's the FOC for that. And as I mentioned earlier, this sounds like a great story. Star Wars High Republic Adventures, hunting the Echo Stones. For those people that don't know, Sith Rylis and anybody want to say that name? Azazel.
We're gonna say Amadeo.
Yeah, Amadeo. Okay.
Amadeo
Azazel. Charged
And
I mean, it's supposed to have a lot of Sith and Darth in here. Gonna give us some backgrounds on some things, especially with Reith, that would be nice, but it's Dark Horse. So you can order this at FOC, and just like one of Dom's pre-orders, hope that it shows up 3 years later. I mean, it sucks because this is actually a book I'm looking forward to.
This is probably the most excited I am about a book in a while. Like, I liked this character from when Claudia graded that one shot. So
yeah,
I think.
Well, too bad. We're probably never gonna see it.
So the guy looks like Doctor Strange, and the title of it's Hunting for Echo Stones.
It's actually Echoes of Fear.
Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
It's also what? It's actually what?
Echoes of Fear is the title.
Yeah, Echo Stones of Fear. Yeah, Echoes of Fear is what the title is. Echoes
Hunting
of Fear.
for Echo Stones. That's what I saw. Okay.
Here's the Star Wars Marvel crossover.
Crossover with Doctor Strange. Yeah.
No, it's not. All right, real quickly. Oh, hey, I picked up some books at Con last week. Picked up a book at Con last week. I could show you the books. We actually have them, but I'd actually like to show them so that we don't have to do that. These came out of the old $3 bin. I figured they were pretty good. I pulled yourself a Star Wars Tales 24 in pretty decent condition. It doesn't have a backboard, but these
You
are still
see the
pretty
characters they had in these books. Why don't they bring these guys back? They're pretty cool characters. You know that they had. So I know this is the first appearance of Nihilus, Doc Nihilus.
It says it right on the fucking thing, right under the price. If you would let me go through it,
AJ, do you think these are really fun, cool characters?
The most interesting character is Vistas Mar, and she was in one book, so no.
Yeah, I think Vistas Mar and I am not. Darth Nihilus.
Nihilus died like a punk.
Yeah, he did, but like the whole the triumphant was pretty. I mean, they could if they expand on it in a new universe, would be semi-exciting. Either way, Raw, it's not sets. Raw books are going from 16 to 63. For those people that don't know, 24 has two covers. One's a photo cover. You see the photo cover down lower with Darth Maul on it. But shit, for $3, I figured it was a good buy. Yep. The next one I got was 22. Still in pretty darn good shape. There's 22. There we go. A lot better way to do it. All right, so here's the one thing about 22 that you got to be very careful with, though. 22 Raw sells for $15 to $20 if it's the actual comic book. If you get the one that comes with the toys, what's it called? What does CP stand for?
Hasbro. That one?
Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, whatever it is. They're only worth $10. You'll know the difference because it doesn't have the barcode on it.
It also has the number up in the right corner, right?
Oh yeah, and bigger. Yeah, it's bigger and right in the right corner. Well, no,
first appearance of Marco's favorite characters. I mean,
what's that?
21.
That's
the
21.
First appearance of one of your favorite characters in comics.
I thought it was 21. Wait,
it is 21.
Yeah,
it is 21.
Yeah.
Oh, that was 22.
Kyle's 21.
Yeah, Kyle Katan's not in 22. All right, so it's pretty good. Yeah, the 2 packs. It's yeah, whatever.
They should bring that back.
Yeah, I think they should. The toys and stuff. I mean, the 2-pack.
Oh, the
I think
toys.
cool.
We should do that. Yeah.
And then finally, I picked this one up, and I picked it up for $1. And I always think if you can pick it up for $3, $5, any Galactics, I think you can pick up from $3 to $1. They're probably good. It's nothing really that special about this book. It's just, I don't know, Galactic icon for a couple bucks. You don't see them every day. It's a Stormtrooper one, number 20. And when I was asked what did I think the price on it, I actually had no idea. Like I know some of these go for more money than this, but like I don't know. But I don't see it all the time, so I picked it up. That was my big pickup for the cons.
I've never seen that one. That's not a Stormtrooper though. That's like
a Snowtrooper. What's it called?
Yeah, the ones that were on the train.
Range
Pick up the train. They had the boots. Hold himself from the train.
Oh, so he's wearing a fur thing. Okay.
Yeah, fur thing.
Solo. Yeah.
Okay.
These are your big pickups. You spent $9 at the con.
I've never seen those.
Well, if you watch TAC, you could see some of the other books that I spent on. But yeah, I spent $9. I spent $9 on like $100 worth of books. Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Good.
So yeah, there you go. Yeah. So yeah, I guess it's. I don't know. What'd you pick up, Wayseeker?
I didn't pick up anything.
Dom tried to pick up a second print of a book that it's $30 for shipping. So free shipping, $30 for 30 coppers. No, but yeah, I mean, it's just to say like that's kind of how it is still out there. I mean, I know everybody looks up sold prices on eBay or whatever. But like realistically, you can still get some of these books. Now's probably the time to go out there and dig through before something stupid happens again, if it ever is going to. If you need to fill in some of your gaps for you Star Wars people, there you go. But let's get into Dom. Speaking of Dom, let's get into his SDCC report. What? Are
we doing cards today? I don't know if
maybe not. I pulled a Vader hyperspace foil.
Did you see what the special set was doing?
No.
eBay?
$250 is what I was seeing.
Yeah, $250, $300.
Yeah,
you pulled cards. A Vader hyperspace foil.
Yeah, today, like earlier. Yeah, because I was just messing around.
You gotta sell
I got a whole box.
I don't even know what those things go for now.
They used to be $83, but no, I'm not gonna sell it because I don't have any Vaders.
Wow.
So
didn't that used to be like a $200 card like 2 months ago or something like that?
100 maybe, 120.
I got 120, 130 probably. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For the hyperspace foil?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe a little more.
The regular card was 50.
I thought it was a lot more than that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We could look those up. If anybody wants to throw that into the deck, I didn't get to it. I do know that I walked into the card shop and somebody was talking about the promo card, saying that the promo card was going for like a shit ton of money. They're like, "Are you going to buy one?"
Down.
Of course, I'm not going to buy one. I don't get FOMO.
I would buy one for $100 though if I could.
See, I don't buy any. I'll sell all that stuff. If I had 3 other Vaders, I would sell that one, the one I got. But because I just play the game, I don't give a shit about like the rarity of it. But all right, let's get to toys.
All right, so they had some stuff at SDCC that dropped this weekend. So apparently, Christmas, every time Christmas comes around, I get ornaments. So focusing on the top, the Bo-Katan, Chewbacca, the Grogu, and the Jabba the Hutt with the Serracious Clump. They're dropping soon Funko ornaments for Christmas.
Are these going to be like $8, Dom, or something? Isn't that what the price point is on these?
Usually about $15.
Are these the plastic ones?
They're smaller than the regular Funkos, but they're plastic. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not bad. My kids, we let them choose something like that.
You get them on clearance too. They have a couple that are on clearance, but if you want to make your tree Christmassy and Star Warsy, for how you throw it on there.
All right, cool.
All right, so Hasbro Pulse is going to be having the Hasbro, their con that they usually have in September.
PulseCon, yeah.
The PulseCon, and this is going to drop. This is like the preview battle droid that came out a long time ago when they first dropped the Phantom Menace. So this is coming out. So it's a 6-inch figure.
What a preview! This is going to get me to really tune in to do what else coming.
Yeah, so
I really want this battle droid.
It's pretty cool. I like the thing. So yeah, first. So this is a drop.
I have that already.
Your first picture of Venestra, not toy, Black Series. Where's the whip? She has no whip.
She got no hair either.
So this is it's coming.
He wants to know why they. Actually, I think he's right.
What,
Dom? I think you're 100% right. They're missing an opportunity here. They could charge extra $5, and they couldn't make a replaceable lightsaber thing, or one lightsaber tip is just straight, and the other one turns into lit. I agree. They dropped the ball. No, they did it. They showed it in the packaging. They showed it in packaging. It does not have it in there. He's 100%.
Maybe they'll change it because someone will bring it to the attention. But why give her a purple lightsaber?
But what type of morons are working over there that every single time with Star Wars, they fired Bartles or James, one of the two. You know what I mean? But like every single time, it seems like with Star Wars, they don't screw up with Marvel. They don't screw up with G.I. Joe. They don't screw up.
G.I. Joe is really, they're doing good with G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe, we'll talk about that. You should talk about that at the tax show. The Rattler. Oh my God, that thing it's backed already for what they did. But anyway.
But they don't even, here's the thing, they don't even screw up with fucking Ghostbusters.
I know,
like you would figure that would be a high priority.
I really
they somehow don't, but they somehow can't figure how to get their
I seriously
out of their
think
mouth
that they're sabotaging Star Wars on purpose. That they want to outsource it. Because Star Wars for some reason always gets like the dirty end of everything. All the other figure lines are doing great. It's the Star Wars stuff that they just don't know what to do. They miss opportunities and I don't know. Anyway, so
this is an easy money maker if they put a whip on this thing.
Listen, Venestra, one good thing about this, it looks like it gets fabric clothing. The fabric.
Oh yeah,
you got
that looks soft goods. Yeah.
I like the soft goods always. So we're gonna get this in the spring of 2025. We're gonna get Basil.
Oh shit!
Waveseeker.
No shit.
I might buy
Basil, huh?
I like
actually
it.
Look, it looks pretty cool. Got bendable feet. I actually like it. It looks pretty cool.
Basil, fucking bucky.
Actually,
I hope Pip sprays oil. That'd be pretty cool.
That's stupid. 1980s Ewok series. Doesn't it look like one of the characters from the Ewok series, the cartoon? That they have the cartoon, the way they figured out, the way he's dressed and stuff like that. I don't know. All right, so this is shown in SDCC. They're dropping the IG-11, IG-12.
Oh, you're gonna love this shit, Dom. This is right up your alley.
Yeah, I know. You have the little Boba Freaks.
You're buying that one.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
It isn't, but I'm glad you like it.
I do like it. You know what? I just like the freaking Bubba Fricks. I don't care about anything else. That's what I like about it.
I hope it says yes, no.
Yes. No. No, I don't think it's saying. I wish it did. It's not. So hey, the new Cassian Andor.
Why?
You know.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Another Ahsoka.
Remember
when we only had one Ahsoka and you couldn't get her? Remember, it was like during the pandemic, they finally gave us the second Ahsoka. Everybody was screaming for it. They gave us the second Ahsoka. And then after that, they've given us an Ahsoka every 3 months.
Every 3 months.
Holy shit.
It's like Boba Fett. They just keep dropping Boba Fett's for no reason.
I'll buy Boba Fett all the time. Just keep dropping them.
I know.
So we're finally getting...
this one's going straight to Ollie's. She's going straight to Ollie's, bro.
Probably.
This is an Ali figure. You know what I don't understand about Star Wars? Why doesn't the Black Series take a book out of Marvel's? I mean, it's the same company, Marvel's book. Why don't they take a page? Sorry, why don't they take a page out of Marvel's book and have a build-a-figure?
I'm surprised they don't.
Just have a build-a-figure with these. That way you could sell fucking dipshit like.
I wish
like a droid.
I wish in season 2 for Cyril, his apartment would have like 10,000 of these dolls behind it. Like that would be really funny.
You know what? The whole thing. They used to have the droid. Remember they had the droid, build a droid. They came with the 3 and 3.5 figures. They had them at Walmart. You buy them, you can build the droids. Why can't they do that? I don't understand. You build the droids.
I agree. I don't have anything more to add to than that. All right.
You go to the next one. All right. So this dropped before SDCC. You have a Mando 4-pack. For the
Special
Mando
4-pack
Army
things
builders.
that nobody originally bought, and then everybody's looking for them afterwards, and now they think they can do them again, and nobody wants them. So,
yeah, if you're building a Mando Army, you buy them.
Yeah, nobody does.
With the Moff Gideon's Imperial Light Cruiser, the hallway scene, and guess who's not on the cover of the box?
Who?
Gina Carano, because she was in that scene. Anyway, because
they are not gonna pay her.
I know.
Because once again, say stupid things, stupid prizes. She played stupid games. She won a
Mark
stupid
Allen's been
prize.
saying a lot of stupid things.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine how much money she could have made if she just listened? She could have made a ton. Instead, she's in some X-rated movies that nobody cares, and she's probably on her way to do a porno soon. Or fans only. That's what they do nowadays. So,
we'll see. But this comes with 2 figures. It comes with a Mando.
I bet you will see. You probably pay to see her in fans only.
Me?
No, not you, Dom.
Hey.
Go ahead. Anyways, what else are you saying?
Following the China route of self-destruction, is that what you're saying?
I mean, she got rich parents, so maybe not, but you never know. Like, it hasn't stopped people before.
So look, all these play sets that are coming out for the vintage line, they're gonna like, relive all the scenes over and over again.
It's kind of cool if somebody's gonna build those all as one giant diorama. And it's gonna be
somebody they had a picture, it all connected, like they connected a whole bunch of them together and they had a whole huge hallway, and they had all the stormtroopers.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. That would be cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So these dropped on SDCC. They showed the packaging, Grand Admiral Thrawn and Ahsoka, the Ahsoka series, the vintage line.
Okay.
And then you also got the armor is she makes the Beskar, the armor, and you have from Jedi.
What the hell's the top thing?
The Forge.
That's
the
Forge.
Oh, there it is. I can see it now. It's the Forge. Yeah,
and it comes with a new cool. Armor figure, and then you have for Jedi Survivor, you have a jetpack, jetpack trooper.
See, the only thing though with these play sets is like, and they're cool, like because they're like retro-y, but like, no, that's not how people play anymore.
I know. Yeah. So they finally had Cobb Vanth. They finally have the deluxe card, Cobb Vanth. I'll probably be picking that up because
are they really a blurb? The blurb is
they come out with a blurb, yeah. And it comes with a Mando figure too, so another Mando figure.
It comes with a Mando figure?
Yeah, it comes with a Mando figure. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
So these right here are the pipeline figures. So you're gonna have a couple.
Yord!
You're gonna have Yord finally. You're gonna have Andor. You're gonna have Kenobi.
Not finally, Andor. Finally. What do you mean finally?
Yord.
She just came out.
She the 6-inch figure, yeah. And then you're gonna have a super troop, what is it, the Mando troopers? The
Death Trooper. Yeah, Death Trooper.
And then you're gonna finally have Balin, and you're gonna have Adi.
The 2 characters from the Acolyte that people would probably want, they don't do. I don't get it.
I know. The stranger. I don't understand why. But anyway,
the stranger and that what's her name girl that.
Yeah, Jackie.
Jackie.
Yeah. Wait a minute! I just said people wanted the Jackie backstory. You guys said nobody's gonna pick up Jackie.
No. I said I did.
Balin and Shinhati.
So there can't be a backstory because she's first mission.
She had one of the best deaths of any.
She shouldn't have died. JJ was right. She was one of the most interesting characters, but I don't need a backstory on her. She's dead.
But those 2 characters, Balin and Shinhati, are definitely on my radar.
Yeah, we'll see.
Joe's right. But does Yord come with a detachable neck?
Yeah, who knows? You could turn his neck 360. He couldn't do it. All right, so these are the Black Series. See, Marco, remember last week I showed you about the
Oh man, your
Prince
favorite's
Caesar,
coming.
Prince Caesar? Here it comes.
Oh, the headless
It's coming.
Prince Caesar.
Yes.
I completely forgot. I
Caesar.
completely forgot anything that you said last week. But
Damn.
as you can see, people are really excited because there's 252,000 subs. They got a whopping 13 thumbs up for the Caesar information.
Yeah, I know.
So.
I know, but hey, you know what? Listen, so you got a couple. You're gonna get Kanaka. You're gonna get Moff Gideon. You're gonna get the new. Was it trolling? What's the guard? You're gonna get the Ahsoka, Anakin. You're gonna get the Commander Rex, Ahsoka, Episode 3, Trooper, and Clone Wars droid, and Prince Caesar. So if Prince Caesar is coming, that means we'll be getting other figures from Shadows of the Empire soon. Please, Hasbro. I mean, Lucasfilm, bring Prince Caesar to the friggin' screen, damn it.
I think all of these will sell as long as they don't like mass produce them like crazy, except for the Anakin and the whatever that droid is. I don't know if those are going to
That's
sell.
the battle. I think the battle. One of the battle
Yeah,
droids.
because people collect Wookiees.
The assassin droid.
Yeah,
I think it's one of the assassin droids. Yeah.
Yeah, people collect Wookiees. People collect Mandalorian. People collect troopers.
Well, here's the thing.
As long as they don't go crazy and like make a bazillion of them.
Here's the thing that's kind of cool about the Shadow of the Empire. That just means they're going to make more. I have a feeling this is going to be more like, they did the what was it, video line? It wasn't called the video game, the gaming line, right? So now, cool, we might get like more legacy line, which is fine. I mean, I don't think they're going to make it live.
Well, it's going to be Shadows of the Empire 30th anniversary coming soon.
So there you go. That makes perfect sense. Yeah. She didn't win the lawsuit against Disney, buddy. That's not how that works.
No, she did not. She just
didn't
get dismissed.
Hot Toys is making their version of General Grievous, and it looks friggin' badass. Sideshow sucked, so we're getting a Grievous Hot Toy. That's going to be badass.
What, 450?
Probably.
Holy shit! Yeah, I mean, like, I get it.
375.
Look, here's the thing. Like, I get it, but I don't get it. You know what I mean? Like,
no,
I'm
nice,
not.
But people waited for a hot
Dom.
toy.
I will tell you this. Dom took the first time I met Dom. He's like, "Hey, dude, come on, let's go over here." And he showed me all these fucking toys in these cases and shit. I was like, "God damn, they're really cool as hell."
First time I met somebody, they came and showed me all their toys. That's
no, I know him. He was on the show before that, but he was like, "Hey, man, let's go over here and look at this," because he wanted to show me, like, because he'd always been, I'd always dog him like, "Who the fuck would pay that money for?" And he's right. These things, you remember that, Dom? They had that big, wasn't it an X-Men statue or whatever?
Yep,
it was a whole thing. I was like, God, and it was like $1,500, and I'm like, I mean, the price is right, but I mean, who's buying it? And we walked around 2 minutes later, shit was gone.
Yep, people buy the damn thing, man.
I mean, they buy them. I mean,
they
are.
If you have a nice like man cave or like,
but hold on, those stupid things where it's the like the little half body thing on the top. Those
the little.
But these things, Wayseeker, I'm telling you. You should come to Baltimore. Dom will take you to the booth and show you, and you'll be like, "Holy shit!"
I don't need to hang out with Dom so he can show me toys.
Yes, you do.
Okay, yes, you do, man. I'll enlighten your life.
Right. If you're gonna hang out with Dom, have him show you Funko Pops.
No, he shows. I'll be honest with you. I'd probably walk past that booth 100 times. Not once even turned.
If I come to Baltimore, I'm going in a nub suit and I'm going to hang out with Marco in the bars afterwards. Where
you won't be hanging. Not me. You won't be hanging, bro. For Wayseeker, your life would be changed. 3 hours with me in the nightlife, Wayseeker will be a different man. You would see a different makeup.
Hey, Marco, we all know what Baltimore's about. Let Wayseeker go there. See how.
Jesus,
I would take it. I would,
like, dude, out. As Dom, like,
I would tap out.
Hey, debauchery is occurring, and I swim in it because I live in it.
I can't do that. I'm tapped out. I think
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so talk all the shit you want. You ain't coming out there because you can't. You can't.
They'll kidnap you in your freaking goddamn nub suit. And you're dancing on a ball like a
yeah. Oh shit! Hey, we go down Rat Road. It's over, bro.
No,
all right, next up.
Doing that.
All right, so we have a special edition exclusive Vader. This is actually, it's pretty badass, man. It's like I think it's a statue. statue, and you can interchangeable heads and stuff like that, and
Yeah, disposable statue.
pretty cool. You know, it's just a lot of money though.
Yeah, it's a lot of pieces.
It is a lot of pieces. But battle damaged. This is from the Obi-Wan series. So here, this is up Wayseekers Alley. So here's the alternative from Funko. You go the Cos Baby collection.
Oh,
This is the one with the mysteries. That's what I don't like about it. You have the mysteries and the chases with these things.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't want no mystery chases with these little kids' toys.
No, actually, I like the slave one with Django. It's the only thing I want.
Which one's the chase?
I don't think this one has chase. The other ones do.
It says mystery. It says mystery cause B.
Yeah,
is that
mystery.
is that
You don't know
is
which
that
one's
the oh, it's not the Mando up there by okay.
No. That's Mando, but you don't know which ones you have inside the.
There's always a chase.
There's
There's
the
always
other ones
a
that
chase.
chase. Yeah.
There's one of these chases. I don't know which one.
I don't know if
but
one's a
there's
chase.
always
I maybe the Mando. I don't know. They didn't say when I saw this.
Yeah, even in the cards don't look different. There might not be a chase. It might just be random like
to the next
Legos.
slides, the slides are the bigger pictures.
No.
So yeah, so that's
I'll look it up.
that's the mystery cause right there. There you go.
Why does it say Django? That's not Django.
I know that's Django. I know it's
So,
not Django.
so Django's the chase.
That's not Django.
It's not Django.
That's
That's
fucking the
supposed to be.
Mandalorian.
Yeah. So they made a mistake. So maybe it's the Django is the one that's hard to get. There's the Django right there.
Yeah, I'm guessing Mando's the chase.
I'm confused.
That's good because nobody's gonna want. What the shit? This is stupid.
It's Anakin, man. Anakin.
No. Stupid.
All right, so this was an exclusive. The durables they have. This is exclusive, like limited to 3,000 pieces. They had at the con. So you have a little Reuben. Let's say Reuben.
Why is it called Doorables?
Adorable because they adorable.
Yeah, and one of my nephews love these stupid things. It's
I thought it was a play on words between adorable and a door. The door stops.
Well, yeah, no, because of how it used to be is you'd open up a door and the thing would be almost like an advent calendar.
Yeah. So this was a limited edition at the con.
So they're mystery, and there's only 3,000 of them.
I think it was 3,000 limited edition, 3,000 pieces. Wait, yeah, 2,024 pieces. There you go.
And with mysteries and limited, that's such a ripoff.
Oh yeah, but they got people on those.
That's what sells, man.
I know they got.
Hey,
people. They got
that
the
just
bombs.
proves that there's an idiot board every minute, and it's easy to separate from the money.
They still haven't made a Boba Fett of this damn thing yet. Pissed me off. Anyway, so
these are the things I hate. These are so stupid.
The newest bus.
Oh,
So you
the
have
bus,
what's his name
yeah.
from Andor?
Yeah, these are just so stupid.
The Andy Serkis character from Andor, and you have Saul Guerrero is coming out for New York Comic Con. Both gentle giants, and most likely about $120 a piece.
The other thing, I say this every time you show these things are heavy. These things are not
They are heavy.
light. They're heavy.
Okay, but that doesn't mean they're any less shit.
They have some weight to it.
Fair enough.
I mean, sometimes you take a heavy shit, sometimes you take a loose shit. It's still shit.
The saw actually looks good. I don't want it, but it actually looks good.
I don't know. It seems like garbage to me.
It looks a little bit like Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh, good
Yeah.
God, JJ, you scared the shit out of me.
There's only 25 of the maskless. Hey, Justin, how was it, man? Did you get anything cool? Let us know in the chat.
Did you buy the Doorables?
You might have.
Funko Pops.
You might have got
There's a lot of
Doorables.
good Funko Pops over there.
The Thrawn one.
Why did you show them, Dom? Like we gave you a whole thing. You could.
You
Hey,
couldn't remember.
just
Yeah,
before
SDCC Collectibles.
I showed those last week.
I know, but you could have shown what they were selling for.
No, I didn't get a chance to.
The Thrawn. There's a Thrawn. There's a regular Thrawn, and there's a Thrawn
limited edition diamond.
sparkly one.
All right,
It's
go
not-
ahead.
I was going to say before we move on too far.
Go ahead, Jenny.
What day is it? Yesterday or today, a hyperspace Vader sold for $250, but the prices are kind of all over the place. to be honest.
$250. Marco, you guys saw that.
No,
there's
I
one
needed
that
to play
sold-
with.
You can buy 3 regulars for that price.
Yeah,
So
but I mean,
you
like I
buy
said, the
3 regulars.
prices are all over the place. Like there's one sold 3 days ago for $160. About 5 days ago, some guy got his, only got 80 for his. That was kind of.
Oh, I
Yeah,
pulled a Vigilance in the same pack too.
Hey, Justin. Justin got he got one of the.
That was a good
durables.
pack. Or good
Yeah.
pack.
He did?
Good
Yeah, he got one. Yeah.
bucks.
There's a
Yeah,
pack.
so I know the diamond edition, 3,000 limited to 3,000 pieces. How much is going for Wayseeker?
$250 to $300.
That's about it. That's actually,
Nice.
you know what? If you can't make it to the con, because only given at the con, you can only get it at the con. So if you couldn't get it at the con,
Mm-hmm.
you're actually paying 250, 300.
It's not that bad because you're not train travel. You're not paying entry fee, all that type of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. They had, like I said, they had the Vader. They had 3 Star Wars pieces. I really didn't. Ron didn't.
We have those cards selling fast.
Yeah, because Gen Con, there are going to be a lot of them. They're going to start going down.
For what?
6 different cons. Well, 5 in America. And then...
I heard
what were they? They were the ones that we showed. Which ones were they?
Cards at D23 too as well.
Vader, Palpatine, Ventress.
Where's the Grogu? What about the Grogu one?
What?
That's going to be in a whole bunch of different cons too.
The Gen Con is going to have the Grogu. This is a Grogu promo card that's supposed to be.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, signed.
Boy, hey, you're right. I might actually have to sell that card, but I have to figure out a way I can get the non versions of that card.
Yeah,
because I could probably just get 2 and whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll see.
All right, we got one last segment, right? 10 keys.
Yeah, 10 keys. You need to put it up, or you got it?
I got it. All right, we've been doing this for almost 2 years. It's hard to believe. Time's going by quick. Man, these keys, 10 years. At some point, we're gonna have to probably redo the keys at some point, but we'll
I think we should do it now. I'm similar. We should redo it. Well, let's redo it. What's the last? New York's the last one this year.
Maybe we'll do one more quarter. Maybe we'll do
after the next quarter. We'll do one more quarter, and then we'll swing it.
Yeah. Anyway, so as you know, we're doing CGC 9.8, not doing variants, not new newsstands after a certain date. First printings, eBays, and we do it every quarter. So here we go. Vader 3, last quarter, 9.8, 169 was the average. We had 34 sales. The range there was 130 to 200, 4,402 on census. This thing has been dropping, and I don't think the dropping is going to stop anytime soon. I don't know where it's going to drop to, because I never thought it would get to under 175, but there's no bottom in sight for me.
They need to put her. They need to put her on something. Because the character's being wasted. Really, is being wasted.
She's not being wasted, but
it should be on animation or freaking goddamn live action.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to argue live action, maybe, but I almost feel like maybe they've gotten everything out of this character that they can get. Maybe
not the death droids. I think if you introduce death droids, death droids to live action,
talking about Afra,
yeah. I mean, but that's part of it. Like you do that, and that's her sidekicks. I think you get to see a different world. Like
you're talking about doing a live action of like the novel and the comics. Which, by the way, I started listening to the novel. Is the novel just a retelling of the comics?
Yes.
No, that's what I'm finding out. I was like, it's just the same shit I'm reading.
You know what's crazy? This book spiked a little bit when Black K.
Oh yeah, I mean that was from the pandemic. Everything spiked then. But yes.
But Black K has a direct link to her. So like,
I know, but I'm just saying. It was pandemic, so everything spiked for no reason. So, yes, it was.
But that's what I'm saying. That was a reason. So.
Yeah, but still, it was.
All right. So, what are we doing? Guessing?
Yeah.
Average sale price, huh?
Yep.
140.
Are we saying up and down, or are we guessing a
down?
Number?
Just guessing
number.
I think it's down.
I think it's down. Yeah, I think it's down.
I think probably 140, 135. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm about 135 myself.
I think you can see this book settle at 120.
It's not that much down. 153.
Oh,
but still down. 9%. Just keeps dropping. There's 118 was the lows. 203 was high. So I mean, I think 118. I think you might see 100. I'd be hard to see it drop too much more than 100 for 9.8.
You know what's funny? Well, kidding aside,
I think it'd be tough if it goes all the way down to like maybe one sneaker 100, but settles at average 120. I think it's probably.
The fourth printing, that's been going up.
That's still going up. I know the fourth printing,
which is kind of crazy.
But 47 sales was a lot of sales as well, and the census numbers went up again, but not too bad. I mean,
it's still a great cover. Great
cover. We're gonna ultimately end up at 5,000 someday, but.
Yeah, I mean that's why the fourth printing I think is doing well because there's not nearly as many. How's the La Roca doing?
I don't know. You got to watch with that. You got to see. That's why I don't think that's what it is. I'd be very skeptical about the later print market at this point.
So I mean, a lot of people. It was what 3,000 at some point. So 900, 800. I think was the 9.8. A raw is going for about 300.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. When you see the rarity of something like the Loroca not like falling so much and not doing well, I'd be very skeptical if any print of this book is.
And I
would
still need
think about
two
it.
of the foreign issues of this, man, and they got them all done. Just can't find them. Mexican improve you.
Just have somebody in Turkey print them for you.
There we go. Almost exactly 2 years because we started, Q3 2022, and now we're Q2.
Man, that shit dropped like friggin' a sack of potatoes, man.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
We started at this.
Yeah, but I'll be honest. I'm honestly surprised because I think I said this last time. I thought it was gonna be at 130, and now I thought it's gonna be at 120. So like, I really do think that like this is slower falling.
So it's falling, just not at as fast a rate
As fast a
it
pace
was.
as I thought.
Do you think if they do bring it to live action, it will really shoot up or no?
That'll get a spike, I think. But
Spike?
I don't think it's going to spike as much as people think. There's just so many copies.
I even at that copy rate, I think it'll get to 250. Again.
Oh, 250, but
maybe 300,
323,
maybe 300.
Yeah, I don't think it'll ever get back to like I guess what is that? Third quarter 2022? No, that's not. COVID was over.
It might 323 might be it, dude. Like, but that's it. That's as high as it goes. It doesn't go any higher than that. We're not getting past the 325 mark. We're just not doing that with this book.
I should have sold mine a long time ago.
Darth Bane, Jedi versus number 1. You kind of covered this one a few weeks ago.
Did I? But I didn't.
Acolyte give this one a bump. How much of a bump do you think Acolyte
Last week, actually.
Did I?
I think it was last week. He thought.
I already forgot about it.
I saw it. I didn't pay attention, but yeah, I knew it was on your.
Well, I already forgot about it, so I don't know. Plus, it's the whole quarter, so there's a little bit difference.
It is a whole quarter.
177. I'd assume that's below that.
The range there's 160, 200, 3 sales, 200 of these on census. You got below. What do you got down? Up or down?
I think it's down. I think it's down because
Acolyte bump.
they
No.
still.
Yeah, the Acolyte probably had one bump and then probably went down after that.
Yeah, safe bet is always down on all these things.
160.
Is that sad? Up,
Yeah.
up, 11%.
Oh, it's up.
197. Y'all are wrong. 3
Really?
sales, but there was a sale for 125 with 98. And
Well,
also like 2 days later,
240.
that sold for 240. So whoever got that 125
Yeah.
will double their money.
What? Surprised.
It's quite the spread there.
It is
Only
quite
three,
for
only 3
sales.
sales. That's
So
some
I think you got an
impressive
Acolyte
numbers
bump.
there.
I think this one's still going to trend down long term.
I don't even know if that's a bump. I think it's just one stupid person.
Well, it
Well,
was
two
two
sales-
sales.
two
Two
good
sales
sales.
last time. Yeah, I mean,
There was a 240 and a 230 and a 125.
Yeah, but look at how much tighter they were in the range last time.
Yeah, I know, but
versus this.
the higher sales
Like
are the
some-
ones.
I feel like some moron just spent $240.
oh, it could have Well, it could also have been no, because he said somebody spent 230. He said the next sale was 230.
Yeah,
So like,
it's like
actually, the outlier is the 125, which
the
probably
outlier
was
was the
an auction.
125, but I
Probably
do
was
think
an auction, and probably somebody hadn't listed it right, and there you go.
somebody wanted it because the Acolyte, I'm guessing. So I don't think it's long term sustainable, but it got a little bump. 5 of these things on census, not that big of a difference on the census there. As you can see, this one, 375. It's been hovering at that 200 range for about a year now,
Yeah,
give or take.
this is pretty much evened out at a $200 book.
Yeah.
Sneak one here, sneak one there.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I don't
not
know.
bad.
This character comes though. I do think we could see it get to 400, 500 even.
No.
There's just not that many of these out there, so I'm not sure. If enough buyers want it, it could spike up.
I don't know if it get up to 500. It might get up into the 400 range, but 500 is a little bit of a reach.
Better
350 sounds. 350 sounds about right.
Mace Windu. We had this one last time.
Nobody wants this book.
Last time this one got a big bump because of the Bad Batch. So we saw people going out there and getting some Ventress on that one. So is that bump sustainable or not? We will see. Last quarter was 303 was the average sales price. 3 sales range there from 274 to 360, just under 300 on the census.
I would say 200, and there's how many? $245.
Okay.
Anybody else want to
I think
guess?
it's down.
Right.
It's definitely
Big-
down. I think.
Big tree fall hard. Like 230
Would
bucks.
you say, Margo?
I was at 245. JJ said fall hard 230, which is a $15 difference. I don't know how that's
I
such.
think maybe I think 250.
Yeah, and definitely not below 200. I don't know.
250 ish.
I'd say about I'll say 240 just to be easy, but
225. JJ was closest. All of you went
That
over.
is a big fall. 225.
3 sales, 225. You got that range there really tight. 214 to 230.
such a miss with this
went up
comic.
there a little
Dude.
bit.
God.
What's interesting is this is the exact same price as it was before the bump on the show.
Dang.
So the bump was temporary, and it went
these
right
are these
back to
these
where
are
it
these
was.
leveling outs. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sell,
So, I mean,
sell it while you got it.
Yeah. What?
Said sell it while you got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that seems like that's the floor of it. So like, it is what it is.
So the floor is right about that $200, I think, somewhere in there. So maybe we're wrong. Maybe it'll break through, but that's how those things go.
Well, we'll
they
see.
show up,
I mean,
they
it
pop.
does seem like there's going to be some ventures coming around. So you're going to get a little pop. You're going to get a little $50 pop, $75 pop out of it, $100.
Yeah, but it's hard to make money on $50 pops. That's the reality.
Yeah. Well, if you bought it at it is if you bought it at $225, I'd agree.
I don't think this one is ever getting back up.
Don't buy books at market price, bro.
I get that, but I don't think there's never getting back up to that $400.
No, fuck no.
Unless there's an announcement of a venture series.
No, I think even with that, I don't think it's getting back up there. I think it's going to maybe 350 cap.
Yeah, that 303 was with the animation. I don't think it's going to get too much higher than that.
I was honestly surprised.
Dom, did you just send me something in the chat?
Yeah. I just sent you some.
In the middle of the show?
I like it.
What's up, Kyle?
I'm surprised you got that much of a bump with Bad Batch, honestly, because it's not like it's a new character. Like, we've seen them. Like, if they come to live action, I think it goes back up. If they do, like, an Asajj Ventress Tales of the Sith thing, like, I don't think anybody cares.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll be interested to see if this one holds 200.
Yeah, I think it will.
Oh, what's up?
All right, go ahead. You're pretty close.
This one has been dropping like a rock. Just dropping.
I mean, once again, this is what happens when you dilute a comic market of first appearances, right? Like, this is exactly the reason why I always argue about Dom, where he's like, but it's going to be a rare second print 1 in 25. It's awesome. It's like, whenever you start diluting, he's the guy. He's the guy who loves chases and rarity, and then also cheers for the delusion of rarity, which I don't understand.
Split your market, right? I mean,
yeah,
there's gonna be people that want number 1. There's gonna be people that want number 6. You've just fractured your market in 2.
So the hard falls are going to be even like worse. So like, this book in a 9.8, $86.
86.
$86.
I would like to see, this one side by side with number 1. It would be interesting.
I can tell you what one's going for.
One felt harder.
I think one.
Well, I don't think one didn't get quite as high because I don't think it was high.
No.
Yeah, but one didn't. Yeah, percentage wise, it probably didn't fall that much. Actually,
no, it fell more. It just fell just as much. They're tracking exactly the same. The one right now is selling for about $80. 9.8.
I said 75.
Well, so this is gonna be 115.
One has variance though. The diluted.
It does. That's the hard part. Is
one's got
really affects it. So I agree with
Don't
that.
worry, Freddie Prinze Jr. is coming back to play Kanan.
I'm guessing 150.
I'm moving it up to 115. Wait, Wookiee Fanatics got 125. I'm moving up to 115.
I got $75.
You can Jedi. You can do 125 also. You can double down.
Yeah,
I was going to
with
say sales got half. I'm going to say 4 sales. 4 sales.
Oh, I went too far. Sales were up 176.
Oh wow.
Oh, not bad.
I mean, 17% drop. It's not bad. That's really.
I mean, it's like, I thought it was
not as bad as any of us said, at least.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be $100 book.
Yeah, no. So it's it's about double. It's been running about double Kanan 1.
That's the thing. I mean, this is the Hulk 180, 181, right? Like
the range on this still kills me though.
It is. I know.
The range last quarter was dumb, and this quarter's dumb too. Like,
well, I think. Hold on, though. He doesn't say how many are auctions and if the low's an auction or not. And there's a lot of times mislabeling and shit like that occurs. So,
well, I looked up Jedi versus Sith 1. The low wasn't an auction on that one. It was the best offer.
It was best. That's right. He did best offer 199.
Oh, that means people are trying to get out of it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I remember that now.
I mean, that's just still not a straight offer. So, all right, go ahead.
But
what else do we get?
Yeah, 13 sales.
That's a lot.
Substantial. So this one always has a weird range, though. I agree with JJ. Like there's a couple people that always overpay dramatically for this book, and it really skews the numbers. I don't know why.
He's a jackass that paid $250 for this. Shame on you.
I agree. Without a couple, there was like a 240, a 250, and like a 230, and everything else was like 160 or lower.
I want to see that. I want to see the graph on this because this was like a $400 book at one time. Yep.
Yeah, bumped up again to 400 during the show. It got that big bump during the show, and then after that, it just been free falling. So 427 bumped up to 412, which was impressive. Bump.
I don't think this one has any shot at recovery anymore.
Yeah, they've already.
Yeah, I think this is
only been a year too. A year ago exactly was.
But I mean, when it comes to like they've blown their wad on. I mean, all the first appearances are done on this.
You've used every bullet in the
in
the chamber, so to speak, or whatever.
And because you diluted it, you can just see that it's not fucking. It just sucks.
But it just shows you how much people didn't like Ahsoka. We'll look at some of the other Ahsoka things.
I'm not sure that's it with this book. Once again, I
think if people liked Ahsoka, it wouldn't have dropped 60% in a year.
Yeah,
maybe. But I mean, I don't know how typical is this pattern of, what is relatively minor. Well, because Ahsoka is not the character that appears in this book. It's Sabine and Ezra. I mean, Hera. So relatively minor
characters
kind
in
of a split
TV
market.
Show,
Like, I mean,
it's a split market and it's a split star because it's
like you can say you can say you bought it for Sabine, which kind of would make more sense. But like, who's gonna say they bought this book for Ezra? Ezra's in like 2 episodes? Like, I mean, I don't know.
It's fair criticism.
Yeah, but we'll look at another one here in a minute. Knights of the Old Republic 9, Revan. Last quarter was 582. Had 3 sales in that range, 520 to 650 with 303 on census.
See, if I pulled up last week's episode and went through, I could nail this.
I could tell you too. Yeah, I think it's 476.
We did this one last week.
Right. So this doesn't count any July sales because it's through June.
See, I did July sales, so it doesn't count those.
Because we only do Q2. We started late because we didn't want to do it during the Acolyte. So this is April, May, and June. I know there's a sale in July that will wreck.
I think because there are still rumors of everybody's still guessing at what Darth Lord was going to show up in the thing. So I'd say probably 565. Probably another 40 books showing up on the census.
I'm going to go 525.
Damn it, JJ.
I think I'm going to drop.
You all think it's going to drop?
I always go 25, whatever 25.
Here, Chuck. Again, it was only one sale. Only one sale.
It was only one sale. That was a fucked up sale. Somebody mislabeled it. Probably said it was newsstand, super rare. I'm going no. I'm going $635.
Before you tell us, was the sale an auction or was the sale?
The sale was not an auction. It was a
$635. $635.
It's probably
listed as super rare. Hey, can we ask a question? Did the listing have any emojis on it?
Yeah. How many flame
emojis? Had the fire.
$635. $635. It went up. It went up. $635. Key and fire.
Yeah, Marco's making me nervous. I want to say 605.
480.
750. 750.
Damn.
Fuck. Yeah, somebody really wanted that.
Dude, so this is a bullshit sale. I call it bullshit sale. I think you gotta look at Terrapeak. This seems like
Terrapeak had it. This is on Terrapeak. I looked it up on Terrapeak.
Somebody got ripped off.
No, this is a return. Somebody returned this book after this.
Someone got ripped
off. You do have 30 days now, so.
But this is born 30 days ago.
Hey, this is somebody's buddy bought it from, just paid the extra promotion.
Well, Terrapeak doesn't keep track of
returns, if you got this book at a 9.8, cut and paste whatever they put in that auction, put it on.
Terrapeak takes returns out. But census did go up by 15. One loan sale. This one is going to drop hard next quarter. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah, this bitch is falling.
This thing is not.
This is
not going to be good. But $750. Well, I was surprised to see this sale.
Let's all remember how bad this is going to fall. Yeah.
There you go. That's the chart.
It's going to fall off the chart.
That chart is not ruined by
one sale.
Okay. Yeah, one sale next to this on the chart. I don't think that counts. That's like Buster Douglas beating Mike Tyson or something. It's like, all right, go on to that great boxing career.
Hey, we'll see where this would go.
Wayseeker garbage,
down to
garbage
500
mathematics here. Garbage.
But
All right.
I only can report on what there is. So we can tell it's garbage, and it was garbage, but that's all we had. All right, Thrawn. Thrawn is a test case for Ahsoka too. How much did they ruin this character in people's minds?
Well, they made it Fat Thrawn.
Yeah.
472 $472.
$472. Okay, that's a big drop. That's like 20. That's almost 30%.
$525.
That's like
I knew he was gonna say it before I go.
that's like 20%. That's like 20%. That's reasonable.
I'll say I'm gonna split the difference between the two of them. I'll say 510.
Okay.
If Dom says $1, I'm out of here.
$1.
There you go, Dom.
$526.
Nah, I think 475.
475. Dom went low. 8 sales last quarter. As you can see there, the range was between.
Oh, I got a shot.
550
I got a shot. So you're saying I got a shot?
464.
Was that me? I hit that
Oh,
one. Right?
Dom, that went under you.
What?
You had
Fuck you,
480.
Dom.
He went 475.
No, I went 472, didn't I?
Oh, did he?
No, you didn't. Come on, man. I did
I did,
475.
but why
did.
did I
You
went
went
472?
You were closer.
You overbid anyway. It's Price is Right rules.
472.
Yeah.
8 or 7 sales.
Nobody
How did I
wins.
lose that?
Since
How did I get it right and I lose? That doesn't
Look
make
at the
sense.
range though. The low, the high sale is way lower than the low sale last quarter, which means this thing is going to keep dropping. That's what that tells me. When you
Go
can't
way
get one
down,
sale,
down like a burning ring of fire.
this thing
No,
could
buy it
hit.
all now. Get it all down. You know, when it
How
drops, you get them.
I don't know how low this thing can go, but it's gonna get-
300.
Oh no, it can go
300?
below 300. This thing can go into the sub 2 range.
We're gonna find out because look at this chart. Started at 1170.
This is the worst book we've had. The only one that would have been worse is the Revan book, but because of some weird
Maybe,
one
the
sale
next
where
book that's coming
Wayseeker
up might be,
overpaid.
This is
Paid,
still
bought his
worse
own
than the
book.
Revan book because the Revan book started at 925 and
Oh yeah, the dip hasn't been as bad. It
no
dipped
925.
hard.
This even if this is 475, it's not nearly as bad as this one.
Wow, that's a deep dip.
Yeah, I know you don't do. I know you don't do
Brutal.
newsstands, but I'd be very curious if the newsstand was dropping like this one.
Newsstand is dropping, but it's like 800.
Yeah.
But newsstand was like 2,000 when so they're both
Yeah.
dropping big. I don't know. This one is depressing, and there is no bottom in sight.
Is the story is Disney
That's the
destroying
scary
Star
part with this
Wars?
book.
The characters destroying
Well,
the characters.
You know, like I think this part of the problem was for Thrawn. Like we had the what felt like at least the world's longest lead up to the character actually. I mean, it was like Thanos, like lead up time.
And then they didn't make
it
it.
was what? It was like 2.5 years probably from the first time he's mentioned in season 2 of Mandalorian to when he actually showed up in Ahsoka. I mean, think of how long that time period was.
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody about that too. I'm kind of like maybe Marvel getting back to it, but I think Star Wars needs to do the same thing. They need to create on their events, right? They need to start creating it where you get a because people don't know the characters, so it doesn't matter how you use it. But like, what was the one guy's name? The Executioner. Remember, like the bad guy wasn't Thanos originally. Technically, the bad guy was
Rowan.
Ronan the Accuser.
Ronan.
Ronan the Accuser, and they kind of wrote how Ronan the Accuser was, and then that was the bad guy, and it didn't matter how good or bad he came off because the next bad guy was going to make that bad guy look like shit. You know what I mean? So like, I think that's what they need to do in Star Wars is they should have rolled out and whatever that chick's name is that got her ass kicked in the first thing. Like, no, you have to run out a bad guy who kind of wins a little bit, comes through, and then gets their ass kicked. You know what I mean? And then you get the big bad. So
Well, that's kind of what we did a little bit in the Mando verse, or what do you want? Because you had Moff Gideon. I mean, I wouldn't say that he's like the top level bad guy. You had him.
yeah,
2 or
yeah,
3
but he was
seasons.
like so disseparated from. They made it so colluded from.
Yeah, they tried to start to tie it back in the 3rd season, but
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
you kind of would have to have like Thanos just like be like you're stupid and an idiot. Actually, I think that the problem is they made Moff Gideon too good. To be honest with you.
Kind of
But
did.
anyways, yeah.
What-
go ahead.
Where can this thing bounce to?
$200.
I know, but no, up.
I think.
Oh, we can't.
Again.
Bounce up?
If it, is it ever going to be?
Well,
go
this
up?
is what happens. This is what
It'll
happens.
It'll never go
This
up
is
to
what
where it
happens.
was. I can tell you
No,
that.
not
Go
where
to
it
Baltimore.
was. It's
Go to
gonna go
Baltimore. Go down past Rat Alley, 2 streets. Take a right. Take a left. They'll give you some crack there, and then you can smoke that, and then this chart will look like it's
I
going
mean,
up
I
and
think the only way it goes up is if he gets his own series, more
Yep.
or less, right?
That's what I was thinking. as
Mhm.
well.
Yeah.
All right,
And
what
he
about the
lost
movie?
20 pounds.
What if the movie is like drawn to the big bad and he's good again?
Don't worry about the weight of the character. Worry about how the actor of the
I don't
characters.
Besides, think about it. Besides your
You look like
iconic
shit, too.
villains,
I'm gonna say Dom's just saying that because what's his name is not showing any signs of losing weight. Gamora.
Tamara Morrison.
Well, the
Hey,
character
he
looked like
lost- he
shit
actually
too,
lost
just like
weight.
Tamara Morrison.
Hey, come on, man. I'm sticking up for you chubby guys, man. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like in general, they look like
Thank you.
shit. Like not just because they're chubby, but they look like.
No, but I think what's his name who plays him, Mickelson. I think he's a freaking great actor. It's not the actor. It's the person that's the guy directing it. I think Filoni fucks up the
I think
character.
you got a point in this case.
I'm not
I agree with
disagreeing.
Dom. I agree with Dom.
It should have just stayed animation. It's just too big of a risk to move it to live action.
Yeah, but
Well, and also it was like they did too much because they did the witches and everything else. Like that's what I'm saying. Like they needed to make him the big bad. He has to be the big bad.
How
He's
many?
just
I mean,
some
how many
dude.
villains are on that show? You got 4, right? Technically.
least.
And he's a dude that was running away, mind you.
Yeah.
And not even well.
Yeah.
I mean, you got.
It
Yeah.
was bad.
You got
Yeah,
4
so, like,
main villains.
I think that's
so-
how it's going to be tough. Like I don't know how you revive his career now.
One of the best characters of all time for Star Wars too.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Dave.
I know how you revive it. Write a damn new trilogy
God,
of the
this
damn
one.
book.
It would help, but it ain't gonna revive it. Let's be clear.
I know, but I still want it.
Me too. We all want it. Clone Wars, Ahsoka. We saw what Thrawn did.
How much to Luke and Leia?
Where are we going with this one? How much Luke and Leia is not
Well-
selling this book, and the Dave Filoni cover right now is not selling this book either. I can tell you that much.
I actually think it's down like 600 and change.
600?
No, it's not that low.
Yeah,
No.
680,
No.
680, 680.
Come on,
I'm
Doc.
gonna-
eight-
I'm going
860.
low. He's like,
Go ahead, Jay.
go.
Go ahead, Jay.
I was gonna say about 975. I'll say 975. Although I saw a guy trying to sell a raw one of these on Whatnot for 1,700. I was like, what the freaking nuts?
Did somebody buy it?
No,
Whatnot, you
God,
never know.
God, no, nobody.
I
That's
don't
why
know
we
what
don't
buyers
use
are that.
Whatnot
No.
sales.
Yeah.
I'm going with 886.
That's an oddly specific number.
Yeah, because you want to try to beat everybody with that extra that off number.
I'm gonna go. I'll go with simple. I'll stick it 900.
And you all think like 25%.
I think it's less than. I think it
down.
it fell
No,
below
I
1,000.
think
I think. For
680,
sure.
I told you.
Nah, I don't think it's that
I
low.
think y'all are overestimating this one. So 1,029. Still 15% down.
I wasn't too far off.
We were
900
5%
is
off.
still the low.
Would
The
that be
low is right at
underestimating?
900. The high didn't get as high. So can we get? Is 900 going to be the low? I don't know about that. But right now, 900 is the low 2 quarters in a row. Census went up again. Maybe these are people trying for 992. No, I don't know what they're doing.
Let me
but-
ask you a question. So, do you think because Ahsoka, live action, is already exhausted, a lot of people don't like it because they like Ashley Eckstein, this and that. Do you think if they bring Ashley Eckstein to a new animated series, you think that
Nope.
it will
No.
be-
No,
Nope.
they've already been done.
Animated
Here-
series do not drive comic sales that much. You just
So here's
saw Ventress where it went up and then came right back down.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know, but I'm
Except for hey, hold on now. You say that, except for one thing. X-Men 97 came out. And X-Men 97 broke the mold on that.
Yeah, but that's because you have no other
Yeah,
X-Men
it's
content.
like 30 years. Well,
Yeah.
maybe.
I think it's
Well,
too late. I think it's too late for Ahsoka for an animated show to save it.
I
X-Men
agree with
97
that
just-
portion, but I don't agree with the overall thing that we're going to act like the market hasn't changed over the last 4 years, and now all of a sudden animation doesn't move books because it does.
Yeah.
So like that's what
Okay,
I'm
well,
saying.
give me another example other than X-Men 97.
What was the last thing that came out?
That's my point. If it's just now ending, like how do you know it's gonna sustain that bump at all?
I'm not saying
go right back
I'm not
down,
saying
just like the Ventress books did.
No, I'm not saying we do. No, what I'm saying is that was the last cartoon series or animated series that came out, and it moved books. It was the last one that came out, and it moved books. That's all I'm saying. So just to say that animated series never moved books, well, the last animated series to come out under the Disney umbrella was that, and it moved books. So there is a hope. Now, Ahsoka, I don't think Ahsoka is going to do it, or a character they've already had come out. I think you're correct in that statement. But to do an overarching statement that the landscape of selling comic books hasn't changed, I think that's a little bit disingenuous, maybe, or maybe misunderstood.
What I think about the next animated series is The Passage, and it's Voss going to be in the animated series.
I think Voss would bump for a while.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I want to look at this. So this is when the show came out. It was 2000 we split in half, right? 50% of the thing dropped from in a year from the show came out. This one dropped way more than 50%.
Yeah.
And Sabine is the other one. That one dropped more than 2.
Well, once again, though, you're not complaining, like JJ said earlier too. It's a fractured thing, so you cannot compare Kanan 6 with the other 2 books. Like it's just not.
But they're all about the same. They're all between 50 and 60%.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
And with no bottom in sight for any of them. That's the scary part.
Yeah.
That just tells me a lot about what that Ahsoka show did for collectors, at least.
Maybe. I don't know.
No, go back to the graph. There, so 23. Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, that graph looks very similar to the
For both of them.
Yeah.
They really
and the Ventress, really.
Well, Ventress just popped up and bumped down. So we'll be interested to see if it continues because Ventress has only been 1 quarter. So,
right.
Yeah,
it'll be fascinating. I don't think Ventress will drop that far because I don't think animation matters as much.
It is dropped.
This one you think dropped?
Oh, yeah.
Dodge just goes, yeah, it dropped.
This one already dropped big before. Remember, it was like 1,800 to 1,000.
Yeah,
we already had our big drop last quarter.
Listen, I have 9.6s. The 9.8, if it's not the newsstand, if it's just the regular direct, it's going to drop. Should be at least 500s.
What?
No, Dom. Ain't that.
I don't even know if there's a big difference between the newsstand and the.
There isn't.
You're talking 9.8 right now.
9.8.
I'm gonna go with $899.96.
Damn it! You took my guess. Shit.
I am gonna say 575.
No, it's not that low. I can tell you right now.
No shot. This thing's going.
A Boba Fett. No,
I want to buy comics from Dom. I'll buy
I
them.
know.
buy your 9.8.
Listen, I would love this book to stay up. Look, it just sucks that I know it went down because there's nothing in the works with Boba Fett in it. So
it doesn't need to be.
That's not why this book sells in the first place, buddy.
That.
This is an established key. I don't think it actually needs.
Yeah, I think this is. Can I readjust my number? I'm going to go back to 975.
Okay.
You just saw a video. You saw the eBay.
I'm closer to 9. Well, Marco just said 975. I'm gonna undercut Marco. I guess I was thinking like 950ish, but
yeah, I'd buy this book at $5.95 right now. I don't own any, but
I'll say
$5.95. I'm buying it.
I'm going to say 875.
Oh, damn it. I wasn't
1,109.
All right.
Whoa, going up.
That's up by 50%.
Oh, it went up. Oh, shit.
There you go, Dom.
Yeah, look, I should know Boba Fett, but the whole fact is that this book was on its way down.
Not good for you, Dom.
The range is
that's
tell you much.
funky.
781 was a sale to 1394. So this range always is crazy. 9 sales.
Yeah, but I mean, there's like almost 10 of them selling. So like,
yeah. Census went up by 26 again. Like I said, last quarter there was the first 9.9. Why are we getting people cracking and pressing and trying to get 9.9? Who knows?
Well, I think too, like here's part of this one. When you see something like this, and it was something else that you showed us on. I think JJ had said it about the Jedi book. Like it's a BO that people are getting out of they're getting out. So you're seeing some of these low prices might be people trying to get out of comics, but the rest of it's a pretty steady tick, which is actually not a bad thing. Like, I mean, it's still not a bad thing, I think, on this book at least, to see that type of movement overall.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not fucking like.
Dom, you're never
I'm
getting
still-
your Mark Jeweler.
The thing that always,
I know
thing that
they're
always
the
blows
most
my
good.
mind for this is the separation of
Church and State.
price between
want
like
a
9.4,
5.5.
9.6, and 9.8.
I know.
Huge.
Like-
This is number one is a huge leap between
Crazy.
your grades.
I have the 9.6 in the newsstand and the regular, and I just
A 9.6 though is like $250.
9.8.
That's what I'm saying. It's like quadruple the price.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. But you know what?
Crack it, and have Bruce repress it for you.
Like
Dom.
I said,
maybe you'll get a 9.8 out of it.
This chart, we already
No.
saw the bleeding. I don't know if this is the bottom, but I feel like we saw the bleeding last quarter.
Yeah, it looks
last
pretty
quarter.
good. It looks like we're doing all right with it.
But like 2000, we stayed pretty stable for a whole year. 2000, and then
I mean,
boom.
I can see this kind of
Lingering.
plateauing where it is in like that 900 to like 1100 range.
1100. Yeah, absolutely.
I
For
think
the
so.
next like couple of years, and then go up $100 in like 4 years. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think this one
absolutely.
can get back up to that $2,000 range ultimately.
Yeah, 10 years from now.
It's just a key.
10
that
years
people
from now.
will want.
But like, it's gonna take a long time for that to happen.
Like, this is one I would actually, if I could find a sale for 700,
For
I'd probably
500.
take this.
Yeah.
If
It's
I- if I
500.
could find my mind, it's like,
Yeah, 575.
5.5.
I'm in.
5.5 Mark Jewelers.
Dom's gonna have people DMing him like crazy. Like, hey,
I was about to say I'll buy all Dom's books. He sells them for half of market value. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that book kind of is what it is. I don't know how much of a buyer's market is on that book. It's goodness, it just is. If you
Got
want
two
the
left.
book,
Star Wars
Well,
2
hold
and
it,
Star
you got
Wars
it.
1. We had one sale. This one only usually has 1 or 2 sales of this one. Since this is still.
well, here's what
rare.
happens with Star Wars 2. People don't know what's in this book, so then they don't want to buy this book. So then,
Yes,
like,
is
the
it
way,
one sale?
I think people should know what's in this book by now.
Yeah.
You don't think people
Yeah.
know?
no,
You don't
I
think
still
so?
don't think people. No,
Which,
I
by
think
the
they
way,
do. I mean, if they didn't know what was in it, I don't know that would climb to a $2,000 price. But
this because and this is kind of on a little bit of a tangent, but I'll bring it up since this is a Star Wars show. So a couple of weeks ago, like maybe 2 weeks ago, you guys were talking about the first Red Hulk and how he was on the cover of whatever number it was. So that
Yeah.
means that was his first appearance.
nope. I think we're being sarcastic with that. But go
Okay,
ahead.
good. Okay. No. If you're being sarcastic, that explains it because Han is on the cover of number 1. And I'm always like, what? I don't understand the logic.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Just like
Yeah, I think it was sarcasm. You might not have picked up on that.
Okay.
But it was,
All
Dash,
Dash
Bendar's on the cover of 1, but nobody considers that his first appearance for the Dash fans out there for Shadows in 2.
Okay. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
I agree.
I wish this one was going up because this is my favorite cover. I like this cover even more than the number 1, to be honest. But I think it's down though. Definitely down.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say
You think it's
even.
up?
I'm gonna say it didn't sell.
how many sales did it have? Was here
2.
one again?
Oh, yeah,
2.
2. All right. Well, then if
Well,
that's
it's
the case,
double the
no, hold on.
sales. All right.
All right,
I
all
think
right,
it's
all
down.
right.
I
If
think
it
it's
doubles
down.
the sales, I'm going 1650.
I go 14.25.
Dom, he's like, where's the positive
Wow.
Dom?
No kidding.
Dom is playing prices right here. He's like lowballing all of us.
I would not take Dom's
Uh,
prices right after today.
yeah.
Never.
Dom's like the guy who walks in and bids like $1 on the price is right. Like
He's $1 bit.
$1, Bob. $1.
2 sales though. I'm gonna say I'll say 1,800.
Oh,
I'm gonna, yeah. That's probably a pretty good number.
Alright,
17, I guess. I'll go a little bit lower, maybe.
Hope
20,
it's up.
2038.
Good. This is good news. I like being wrong on these. All right.
Yep.
Good news.
Range there, a little bit lower for the low, 1973. The other sale was 21. So 2 sales. Census went up by 10. Again, I want to talk about the census one, especially when we look at the next one. I don't know if these census numbers are even helpful anymore. But I have a feeling people are starting to try for 9.9s. So they're losing a lot of money if they're doing that. But I think that's
Well,
what's
it depends on
going
what they bought in at, but yeah.
That's
Yeah.
That's the biggest scam right there. That 9.9 now you go up there 9.8 with the.
So wait,
for
if
so
you're
long.
saying that people are cracking 9.8s looking for 9.9s, you're saying the census is even lower than what you're showing us here, then, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So I don't know. We'll wait for Marco to get back before we do the next one. See what he thinks of this one.
I
But-
mean,
This book is finally stable. Here's the chart. This thing had its drop. I remember it had that one really weird quarter where we had two sales. One sale was 4,000. One sale was 5,000 in Q1.
Well, listen, it was the 4,500 when the Obi-Wan series come out.
No, this is way after Obi.
Oh, okay.
Obi came out. That was like a year after Obi that we had those two sales. I don't know why we had two sales that were abnormal. It wasn't just one sale that was abnormal. We had two abnormal sales that one quarter. But ever since then, we've seen this thing drop. So maybe 2,000 is going to be the bottom. I don't know. Maybe it goes to 1,800. It is one of those books, though, that people do forget about. So,
Really?
I don't know. You could be right.
Just what's crazy, man. The market is nuts to a certain point where it either drastically goes up and someone pays for that outrageous price, that one big sale, and then that one down sale that somebody just willing to sell their book, like the sales that I'm making on my books.
Fire sales? You're doing fire sales?
Right.
what we're kind of seeing here is that's maybe not so true for the vintage ones.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, too. Maybe vintage is starting to stabilize and moderns are still in a free fall.
Look, I still think that the original Star Wars series will always have a value no matter what it is. It always maintain that certain price range, and it's not going to go down anymore. It's never going to really drop below those below scale
recognize
prices.
this. Maybe they do.
What?
Maybe they recognize this. I said they didn't recognize it. Maybe they do.
And JJ made a point while you were gone, and I think it's a point worth looking at. Is could we see vintage or copper or whatever maybe stabilizing and moderns just being in a free fall still?
Yeah, I mean that's a very valid point. I mean, is copper the silver age of pre-pandemic? Maybe. I mean, if you look at some of these charts, copper and bronze for the longest time were undervalued. They didn't do the same trickle effect that Silver Age did for many years. Silver had to have its time in the shine back in like the 14s to the 18s, right? Where it started ticking up weirdly and then kept at a steady pace. And now it kind of appears that like the copper bronze era is kind of having that same renaissance. So maybe that's what the pandemic came out of it. I mean, that's a great observation by JJ, to be honest with you. So
the collector's aging, I think, has a little bit to do with it too.
No, I'd agree. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was like we talked on the top 10 the other day, like because we put a Matt Baker out there, and it's like I remember when Matt Baker was the name, right? Like that was like that he was the kind of the first guy to break in where you see these Schomburgs and you see Dave Stevens and stuff like that. Like Matt Baker was it. And then people started latching on to some of these other name things. And I think it's good. I mean, I think there's stability in that part of the market. I think during the pandemic, when I was telling people some of the stuff was going to happen, I got a lot of, you guys all know, I got a lot of hate mail for what I was saying, but we're seeing a lot of that stuff come to fruition. And this is one of the good points. This is steadiness in a market. Like this is kind of what we're looking for here too. I mean, not everybody's getting 9.8 fucking 42s for $525 like Dom is, but like, when you're starting to see some of the vintage stuff finally go. Well, you got to remember. So you got to. I mean, just real quickly, like in 2017, I want to say, in 2017, I bought a full run of vintage Star Wars, like Star Wars, all the original Marvel run, and the whole run, including some of the DDP stuff for G.I. Joe for $210.
Yeah,
and people thought I was fucking crazy. They thought
I bought a full run. I bought a full run with the exception of 2 books in just before the pandemic. It was like 2019, I think, for like $500 for Star Wars, and in good shape too. I mean, they were
not dogs either.
Yeah,
and some doubles too, like very good shape. Yeah, I mean, it's just that's kind of where that was, and luckily a lot of it's panning out now. But like, you didn't see that type of movement. So like those huge spikes where you're seeing. And plus, too, let's be honest, once again, and this is the part that people hate, and I get it. I mean, we don't hear it so much anymore because it's just become tone deaf to it. But, like, some of the, like, buy low because this thing's gonna pop again because we can push it through, or like the no bad spec. Like, yeah, there is bad spec, guys. There's always been bad spec. Like, that's not something to talk about. But when you talk about these, what's great about these market reports you're doing here is showing us that there is some stability in some of these books. And like JJ just said, yeah, you're right. Maybe some of these, maybe it is just not the demographic of people we talk to, because our age group here is 36 to older than Sticks. So like 90.
There's nobody older than Sticks.
Yeah. But like, what I'm saying is there is another generation that's coming up and seeing some of these books and going, okay, cool. It does matter what Star Wars #2 is, right? Like, they really care about that, where you couldn't get that 5-6 years ago. And maybe they don't care about Ahsoka so much, though, because it's kind of a throwaway character for them. It's not that important.
One last one. Star Wars 1, always the big one. 3492 last quarter. Range is massive. The range always is massive in this book. 4 sales, 26 to 44, 835 on the census. I will say the census number on this one is really fascinating. So I want to talk about that when we look at this one.
Can you say how many sales we got out of this?
I think it was 3, but I'm not positive.
So 32. I'm going to go with 3,200. 3,200.
I will go up.
What?
34.50.
Well, you got to go over 32,492. So 34.93 is what Don wants to go with.
No, 34. Okay, the 34 and 34.95. There you go.
There you go.
So back to that $1 bid.
How many sales? Give us.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
He said around 3.
I could be way off. No, actually, there might have been. Let me look it up. I can pull up my spreadsheet. Give me a second.
Yeah, let us know.
Well, no, don't do that after we've already made our guess. No, you said
go back and do your guess.
Only 2 you made it. Only 2 you made the guess. I was waiting for the information.
Yeah, you can re-guess. I don't care.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me pull up.
So while he's doing that, so maybe I've been confused all these years. The guy in the orange shirt, that's not Han.
That's Han.
But so who's the other character you said was on this cover?
That's Leia and Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan's on the cover with Luke. And
I was way off. 8 sales.
Ooh.
8 sales, Margo.
Oh.
Well, that's gonna be a big, wide gap now.
Oh yeah, Sticks is right. There was a guy on Whatnot that had like 50 of these things raw selling them. Yeah, he was banking.
Sure, they weren't the Whitman reprints.
They weren't 8s though. They weren't graded. They were raw, but yeah.
Man, this is a tough one.
30.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you said. Go ahead. You were
35, 22.
I think this one went up too, especially based on what we saw out of number sales. 2. Yeah.
I'm going 37.50.
I wasn't going to go that
number.
high.
That's a good number. That's
going to go. I'll say 36. What did you say, Marco?
35.22.
I'll say 36.25.
I'm still staying with my 34.95.
95.
35.65. 2%. Just like the other book went up 2%. The range there was tighter, 3,000 to 4,000, 8 sales. But the census jumped by 80 books. Explain that to me. Is that just people cracking and pressing, trying to get 99s? 80.
Yeah, maybe.
Huge number.
That's a lot
in a quarter.
There's a lot of these though. To be fair,
there is.
Like Jedi just said. I mean, they probably weren't all in great shape, but one guy had 50 raw on the show. Like that's a lot of copies out there.
80 people got 9.8s.
Yeah, but he does have a point. This was around the 99 craze where everybody said all of you got to do. Once again, also stupid advice. Crack and press books and you'll get a 99 out of it. Yeah, well, how's that been working out for you?
Wookiee was off by $2.
How much did it go up in previous? Because I feel like it went up like 50, 60 bucks.
You might be right.
Ones.
Yeah, no, it was more like 15.
Damn, Wookiee, you're going to the showcase showdown with that guess.
We've only ever seen it go up by like 15 or 20, and then this time it went up by
Dom, I thought you had it. You got outdone, man.
That's probably cracking and pressing then.
Yeah.
I think it has to be cracking and pressing on this book.
Yeah, that sucks.
Some.
Yeah, not all, but some of them.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. How much money are you losing if you crack an 9.8 and you get a 9.8?
Well, again, it depends on how much you
Well,
have.
it
in
doesn't matter. It depends on how much you.
But don't they take a percentage of a book that costs as much?
It's a $100 gamble.
No,
I guess.
well. Well, we can talk about that some other day.
Let's see.
But I'll tell you this: I ain't never once paid a percentage of any of the books that I got because even
You're
when you call
supposed to
them,
pay a percentage, right?
well, yeah,
What
but
else?
here's the thing: they'll tell you when you say, "Okay, cool. Well, what would you evaluate it at?" They're like, "We can't evaluate. You have to evaluate for the percentage that you're going to take out of it."
$200.
200, yeah, it's $200 bucks.
Yeah.
Because you could get shirts out of something else anyways, and it's like, well, it's just their insurance. It's just their insurance for shipping back.
So
or
it's
whatever.
not based off of the average price.
No, because they'll tell you that they can't tell you what the book like.
Sticks is right though. Cracking is ruining the census. It's hard to really.
I
tell
know
what
it
was
is
going
ruining
on
the
with
census.
Yeah, well, whoever told people to crack and press stuff is a moron.
What they should do is like there'd be no way of telling. The biggest problem is CGC has no way of telling whether a book's been cracked or not. But like what they should do is if like let's say you submit like 10 copies of this and then you get them back and then you submit like 10 copies like 3 months later, like they should be like we're gonna charge double. I don't know. I think that would discount it a lot, but they couldn't do that because there's no way for them to tell. Yeah. But like if you see the same person, the same account resubmitting the same book over and over.
Well, I think
the only way you could do it is if you'd have to. There's no way you get away with it because people wouldn't submit to it. But if you sign something in order to submit a book, you have to. CGC is entitled to put some sort of ink on there that can only be seen under a black light, so that it would keep you from reintroducing the same book. You can never do it. People would never want that.
Here's the thing that we can talk about though, and this is facts. Facts is people aren't resubmitting books nearly as much, cracking and pressing and resubmitting nearly as much. No, they're not. And
well, as a whole,
how you know?
You may be right. As a whole,
because I will tell you I don't know if I can talk about this, so I'm going to talk about it anyways because we don't have that many people watching. But one of the reasons why they're doing the on-site grading, and we knew about it, and how we knew they were going to Baltimore with it, is because they needed the manpower, and they had more than enough manpower over there right now because they're at a very. It's been a long time since they've had this big of a low in grading. So, and that's with the 9.9 craze, where people are sending in.
Hire a bunch of people too. Though?
That's what I'm saying. They did, yeah, a couple years.
Even with all the exclusives going in for grading, they still are having a lull.
Yeah, they're having a lull. That's why they would. If they were not, they would not be sending people out because. I don't want to get into too much. I'm saying too much.
I also think grading an exclusive doesn't take very long.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's it. I mean, to a degree, that might be true. Like, I mean, if the vast majority of books, let's say 90% of the books that are submitted are moderns now, like they could probably grade moderns probably about 2 times faster than.
Well, if you see it, if you see, so like how they're doing the 9.9 gradings, like they show you how they do it. They get whole boxes in straight from the printer, they set them up in stacks, and they cut down 90% of the books right there.
Yeah, they show that video. That guy graded like a box of them in like. I don't know, under an hour.
Well, it was a little bit more than what they showed in the video because they edited.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, my question, like on something like this, like you could say the 9.9 pre-screen thing is ruining it, but is it really? Like if the majority, let's say they put, for these vintage books at least, I don't know if it's ruining it, because let's say they put 80 in the census. Let's say all those that were in the census this quarter were resubmitted, but if they all come back out 9.8,
yeah, I don't think it's
79 out of 80 come back 9.8. I don't know.
I don't think the sense. I really don't understand. Like, I mean, I understand. I'm gonna say I don't understand. I understand how the census it works, but I don't think it makes it. Once again, like I think in the comic market, we're selling comic books, or at least some people are. So they're going to use selling words for stuff like low census numbers because it implies rarity. But sometimes low census numbers are because nobody wants the fucking book.
Yeah.
It's not worth fucking grading. Right. You know what I mean? Oh, scarcity. Yeah, because nobody wants the fucking book.
What's the term Pete uses all the time? Manufactured rarity. Is that what it is?
Rarity. Yeah.
I mean, I threw the low pop argument out when people would put like low pop on like Spider-Man 300,
Yeah.
like ASM 300, it'd be like low pop or like top census or whatever. I'm like, yeah,
But
there's
even,
like
like
3,000 of the fucking top census.
But
like,
dude, I mean, that was the whole problem that I had with fucking what was the old site that they used to always compare everything to? That they said they had the numbers on what was this called? I don't even think anybody fucking uses that site anymore. Remember where they used to say like what the print runs were?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
I forget what
Yeah,
Comic-Con or something, wasn't it?
Comic-Con, yeah.
Comic-Con.
You know what? You know how that was? That shit was like worse than the fucking Nelson ratings. All he'd do is call up like 12 buddy stores and be like, yeah, fuck. I think on average, this is what they're selling. So this is what we're going to do is do an average thing.
I couldn't understand that damn thing anyway. I could never find the information I was looking for. At least if it was there,
like
I
a
couldn't.
horribly laid out website.
I was like, what the hell? Yeah.
Sticks
Well,
on
I
the
think
question for you, Marco.
What? I see that. Here's the thing.
No, the other,
No.
yeah, the one above that. He's a
Well,
Marco.
At Marco.
Yeah, absolutely fucking not. I think sometimes you people forget one thing. I do make money, and I have to make money.
But no, you can explain how you submit.
No, fuck no, I'm not going to explain shit to you. No, I'm not going to explain shit to you. You go,
Jeez.
you go into Gen Pop and figure it out yourself. No.
Gen Pop. What is Gen Pop?
Yeah, hey, if you've never done Inside Gray before, go ahead. It's a clown show of monkey fuck in there. It really is. It's
My understanding of it. I've only actually done it once, but my understanding of it is like, and I did it for cards. I didn't even fucking do it for comics.
Oh,
my understanding of it then is like it's like a fucking like different. It's literally like comes out different on the end like every fucking time. Like sometimes you get your shit back, sometimes you don't get your shit back.
Oh yeah.
Like,
no, I mean like.
Like
There's
the
something
process
called
is never exactly the fucking same, no matter how many times.
Oh, dude, it's a. I will tell you this. This is the only clue that I'll give you. Fucking go. Don't go by yourself. Fucking be ready for anything. And like, I mean, it's like, it's the fucking craziest dumb shit you've ever seen in your life. I've been literally the first person to submit books, and I have been one of the last people, like after the cons closed, to pick up the books that I submitted first overall. Okay, like the tips and tricks is this: fucking buckle up and go for a ride, buddy. Like, because that's how it's gonna go. And just wait till they fucking don't accept cash anymore. Just wait till that fucking shit show starts happening. Because the minute that bullshit, it's over, bro. Like it, dude. People will lose their shit.
Dude,
I have literally seen. I've literally seen somebody throw shit all over a con floor because at it they had heard a rumor that you couldn't. The only thing I'll tell you is this. This is what I will give you some tips. All right? I'll give
story.
Yeah, dude, I've seen some of the dumbest shit. It's looked like a Walmart. Okay, you ever been to a Walmart before where shit's just thrown everywhere?
Yeah,
I've seen somebody do that in the middle of the line,
like a TJ Maxx, where shit's just
every day, fucking Walmart, every fucking day Walmart, every day fucking Walmart. This is what I'll tell you. All the bullshit people tell you about, like don't double backboard your shit. Don't do any of that. Get that shit ready. Get it in order. Pre-fill out your forms. Do that shit. Walk in there. They're going to take a rubber band. They're going to fuck up your top book. They're going to fuck up your bottom book. Make sure you count fucking pages. Make sure you have your money right. Don't hold up the line. Don't sit there. If you're carrying it like it's a fucking baby girl, you're fucked. If you don't already have the printout forms, you're fucked. If you aren't ready to run through their system, how the drop-down screens work on their iPads, you're fucked. And you're going to clog up the line and people are going to be pissed off at you. Don't come in that bitch with like it bubble wrap like it's a fucking newborn. Don't wrap your shit like you're about to ship it out when you sell stuff. Don't do that. Because what you're going to be doing is laying on the ground, throwing shit out while it's your turn and having bubble wrap flying everywhere. People are going like, dude, trying to walk over you and shit.
Don't be the person in the checkout line at the supermarket writing an actual checkout. Don't line.
And expect the fuck to wait. Especially if you're not in there early, expect the fuck to wait, dude. You're just gonna wait. And you're gonna wait in the hallway for grading when it's done. So you want to know what to expect? You're gonna be fucking waiting.
Think does the authentic or is it authenticity grading or signature grading thing?
Oh, they don't give a fuck. Game? They don't give a fuck. Bro, yeah. Those guys will be like, yeah, sure, where you at? Oh, wait, I missed you. But somebody must have saw you. Come on, let's go. I got to go over here. Dude, I've seen them have an authenticator before go, yo, oh, you're up. Oh, I got to go do one over here. It'll be real quick. I'll take care of it. I'll come back. Comes back after the person's done, after it's been signed, completely missed the shit and goes, yeah, well, fuck it. It's good enough. And taking it back and had it.
Well, they're not even doing. Can't you submit now through JSA or whatever that is? Like, do you even need?
You can do verified.
I'll also tell you this: I have on-site graded.
I wanted to show we put up.
Sorry.
I've on-site
put up the index, so
sure.
we see where we are on all of them. We had them all up.
I've on-site. I'm trying to count how many times I've done on-site grading.
Maybe we hit a bottom.
C2E2.
Maybe we're stabilizing.
In Buffalo 4 times. It's been at least 6 or 7 times. The process has not been the same all 7 times. Not one fucking time. The process hasn't been the same.
That's what I've heard about it.
It seems like I haven't been to a big con like ever, but it seems like from what I've seen, just from like Whatnot and things like that, when they're doing their live streaming from the con, it seems like every seller now is a authorized CGC signature verifier.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
They all are.
CBCS did the same thing for a while.
It's kind of like being a minister online, isn't it? Like you just like
you
fill out some forms and
exactly.
Like, you can lie to the whole
exactly
thing.
like that.
Yeah, CBCS started doing that, and now CGC apparently is doing the same thing. I mean, it's a traveling shit show. BK, you're not wrong. I've seen it before. Where they at one point CGC wasn't doing it, but they were like. They would have like bigger like buyers from Dave and what is their names? Who's the guys on the East Coast? Dave and
Adams?
Yeah, Dave and Adams. Their buyers would be in the line, just standing at the table and looking at everybody's books, submitting them, and trying to buy the books while people were submitting them. I've seen it on paper before. I've seen them do multiple paper sheets before. I've seen them try the iPad thing. I saw them one year, dude. They had so many iPads break down that people were like, oh, bro, it was just the most ridiculous thing ever. One time we had a stack of cash, and it had to be like 3,500. Yeah, it was 3,500 on top of all the books. We put it on the table. The guy looked at it. He's like, all right, cool, we're good. Here's your receipt. We start to walk away. My partner grabbed me, turned me around, goes, we ain't going nowhere. I go, why? We turn around, the guy's gone. The stack of fucking books is there. The cash is sitting on top of it. Nobody's around it. Nobody's around it. Nobody's fucking around it, dude. So I mean,
the cash was still there.
The cash was on top of the book still.
I mean, you had your receipt, so it'd be their loss, not yours, right?
Yeah, except for none of the books were fucking graded.
But he's saying they could take all the books and the cash.
They could take all the books and cash.
And the cash.
And the cash. And all I got is a stupid fucking receipt and my dick in my hand. Get the fuck out of here. What the?
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, so I got a receipt. These things were insured.
Yeah, you expect the shit. I just told you that we insured some of them for 2. Like we had real insurance on those. That was that one year where it was like we brought back $500,000. So like we had those books insured. But like, dude, yeah, man, it sticks. You want to know what to expect? Expect a shit show. Just try not to be part of it. Just be patient. Don't pack your stuff like you're
At first, I thought for that story, I thought you were going to say the guy didn't actually work for CGC and just took your money.
No, no, dude. He just was like, hey, I was like, what the shit happened? He's like, oh, somebody else called him, so he just left all the shit.
JJ's
just
giving people ideas out there, like standing like with a fake little fake little receipt printer, just printing out receipts and taking people's books.
Use the square scanner or whatever, goes right to your bank account.
Hey, look at this though. Hey, he didn't mention this. Hey, real quickly, Wayseeker. So it was pretty even on this key index, huh?
Yeah. I mean, basically,
the copper and bronze saved their ass. All right. Well, cool.
And Kodor's the one that really saved them.
Well, it's gonna fuck us next week.
Yeah, it's gonna hit us next week. But maybe other things will. I don't know. I think we still got more down because I think the modern stuff more to drop. I think all those Ahsoka keys we have not come clear to their bottom.
Maybe we do at the end of the fourth quarter need to reevaluate our key index.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that.
Switch out some keys.
Yeah,
like a good money manager rather than letting it roll.
This is what I'll tell you though. I will tell you. I remember when I was in Buffalo. I changed around since 6 months. Now I'll tell this story real quickly. when I was in Buffalo, and the Dave and Adams people were, it was Mike. I'll just say the guy's name because fuck it, he's a piece of shit. Mike Carbo, and they were like trying. He continuously, and he had some guy working for him at the time that doesn't work for him anymore. He constantly, and actually, I think Dave and Adams no longer employs him either. He constantly would have people at the table and trying to get books, and it gotten so bad that I ended up going back up to the table, and anything that was over like 1,500, and you got to remember this is 2016, so like, you know, books moderns weren't hitting the prices they are now. There was still money in the market, but it wasn't like it is nowadays. So like any book that I think that was under that I projected on over $1,500 to $2,000, I just went back up and said, hey, you know what? Just ship them back to me. Because they'd actually let you do that. You could do wild shit back then. Dude, you used to be able to make up like what you wanted the label pretty much to say on CGC. So if you want to say it was the first appearance of like whatever character, you could do that. You could do that. You could do whatever you want. That, you know, I mean, you used to be able to call down to Florida and talk to, what was her name? She had some Florida name. Like, I don't know, name of Florida. Yeah, like, yeah. No, like strawberry or crystal or like, what's a white Florida?
That's a stripper name, not a Florida
Yeah,
name.
Florida, like the Panhandle. Well, that's where it is. It's in the fucking Panhandle. What do you want? She had a Florida Panhandle name, right? So what the hell is her name?
Sorry, people in Tallahassee here.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Locations in Florida, Panama City.
They're in Saratoga, aren't they? Yeah,
Sarasota, yeah.
Or Sarasota, yeah.
Saratoga.
Anyway, well, they're in the Panhandle, whatever. But yeah, I can't remember what her name was. But you used to be able to talk to her and be like, "Hey, I would just to let you know, I think this is like I saw the listing. Could
Cinnamon?
you make sure they get it right?" It wasn't cinnamon
With an S.
No, it was like
Hennessy.
It was not Hennessy. It was like
Hennessy.
what was it?
Fruit name? Was it
Stacy?
Stacy
No.
May? Was it?
Yeah, JoJo or something like that. I don't know.
Was it Diamond?
She was nice. You guys knock it off. She wasn't a
You said
stripper.
Florida name. I was thinking like Southern name, not like.
I'm thinking of Southern names where they take two names and combine them. That's not a bad thing. That's just what they do.
Yeah, something like that. It was like Stacy JoJo or something. I don't know. Whatever her name was. She was nice. Or did she just have an old name for a young person? Was it like Darcy or something? I don't know. Whatever. But she was nice. But you could call her and be like, "Hey, I think I forgot to write this down," or whatever. They changed it.
Open yours.
Wow.
No.
Good Lord.
Oh, was it figures?
How do you know? How do you know?
Those adorables, yeah.
What's the chase, Justin? What's the chase?
That is the chase.
I guess
the
that
Vader.
is
It's
the
the Vader.
Vader's
Massive Vader.
Oh, adorable Vader chase.
Adorable
Adorable Vader chases.
Those things better be rare as hell.
BK, you might be right. It might have been. Hey, BK was right. I don't know if it was Sammy Joe, but I think it was
Sammy
something
Joe.
like that. It was something like.
Yeah, it's too bad. If AOA was here, he could rattle it right off.
Yeah, he
So then little kids buying those toys because they're off for little kids. $799 for a toy for a kid.
While we're talking, I got a couple more card things to open. But yeah, I mean, like whatever. I mean, as far as there used to be something, and people would say it, but I always felt it was pretty true. Was they used to have something called the
Oh wow.
on-site bump.
Yeah.
And the on-site bump was real.
Gift
like it was.
grade.
Yeah, it's kind of a gift. It's kind of gift grade. It was either from 1 point to half a point. Nothing good really in that. It's like but I'd also see weird shit too. Like they definitely would screw some stuff up. I actually remember I remember sitting in line. I don't know. People probably don't know who this is, but there was a guy named the Z Brothers, and there was John and whatever. But we used to always sit in line, and we pretty much would buy and grade the similar type of stuff. And there was one year where John and me were sitting in line, and was it an ASM1? He had an ASM1, came back, red label, trimmed. And I was like, bro, that sucks. And I turned around and I had, what's Rhino? Is it 40? What's first Rhino? It was also an ASM.
40.
42? I want to say 42. Somewhere around there. and it came back missing. Like it came out missing an ad and it came out same thing. They gave me a green label on it. Came out missing non-affected story ad, and just like I'm like, bro, I'm sorry about your luck. And this is the shitty part. They had submitted, like, we submitted first that year. We were like literally the first person. They were within the first hour had submitted. So it was probably the first 25, 30 people. And the con had been closed for 3 hours by the time we got our books back. And they would piece it out, which, I mean, I kind of like that they piece them out because at least give you something back to enjoy or whatever. Ooh, that's kind of cool.
Mistakes are always fun too.
Nice.
Oh,
Anyways,
hey,
go ahead.
Dom, I missed it. Maybe you said it. So those durables, are they only available at the con?
No, the durable that set that was made for the con.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
You could
So
buy
there
it in
was
store.
there was a but there was a con exclusive.
Yeah, con exclusive. Yeah.
Okay.
Right here, right
no,
here.
No, go. You went too far. Go. It's that circle
Right
there. So the Darth Vader, the headless
the
one,
Vader's
is the one
25 pieces.
There's a
wow.
maskless Vader. Yeah.
That's the one right there.
$800 for that thing. Jeez.
That's $800 for that little thing.
How tall are they? They look like they're like 2
They're
inches
like
They're
this
tall.
tiny,
Like,
dude.
They're like that big.
Jeez.
Cool.
Oh, there is a Boba Fett.
All of these 25 are only con exclusive. You can never pick them up anywhere else.
Yeah. So no, this is
who the fuck
it's
cares?
limited to 2024 pieces, but the Vader's only 25 made. The Vader's the chase.
Yeah,
So
why did you get Matt to get you?
And those come in like the little Darth Vader, or not?
Yeah, the
those come in the Death Star little thing.
Yeah.
The others just come in boxes.
Yeah, and they have
The
all the ones too.
non-cons, I guess.
Yeah, I got they had
1 inch tall, according to Justin.
1 inch. Yeah, and then little.
So small.
1 inch.
Yeah.
Wow.
$800. That's crazy.
And we just wasted an hour talking about comic books.
You won't get 800 for
What
the
the
next
hell are
one.
we
though.
thinking?
The one person in the world who wanted one just bought it for $800.
There's only 25, so they're probably still
Yeah, they're
getting
probably still
decent.
expensive.
Oh yeah, I mean that's good. I mean that's what Dom. You're always preaching this, right? You're always scarcity, right? That's like they used to do with the. That's what they used to do when Funko first came out. They would only make like 24 of those fucking things, and
Or like 480
card.
pieces. Like the original,
Scarcity.
2013, they had
Scarcity sells and the rest end up in the
the Freddy Funko Vader. The Freddy Funko Boba Fett. There was only like 24 of them or something.
Oh yeah,
like
the
that, right?
red hair one.
Did you get that one?
No, I don't have that.
God,
No,
no,
he
he
doesn't
just
have- he doesn't
like
have any
15
good ones.
How much? $15,000.
15,000?
Yeah.
I mean,
Come on,
that's
Dom,
why you
get-
wait in line, I guess, for that bullshit.
That's
Come
why
on,
I never
Dom.
have it. And the guy who created Freddy Funko, the mascot who created him, he actually just stepped down from Funko, so he's gone. So we don't know what Funko's going to be now.
Would you rather have the Princess Leia bikini or that Funko? Both have Funko.
You know what, man? I won't give
He
it a-
can't sniff the Funko. He can
I
sniff the
can't
bikini.
exactly. Nah, look, I wish I had the Funko, but it is what it is, man. Eventually, maybe one day I'll get it.
No, you won't.
I don't think
I'll
so.
get it. Man. Don't
You
worry
hit the
about it.
lottery, maybe. Do you
I'm
play
coming
the
to money,
lottery?
son? Yo, I'm Domtober, man. Dreams happen. I'm the dream, baby.
I don't even know what that fucking means.
0.000.
I
Or-
guarantee
or
you, though. Oh, cool. I got a Dooku. I like Dooku. I guarantee you, whatever you just said there, that's not a thing. I don't know what you said, but I guarantee you, whatever it
thing. When
was.
you live in my world,
Dude,
live in
I
my
love you,
shoes,
dude. Yeah,
do
you're
all the
fucking
things, baby.
delusional.
I'm
But,
just
like, I
saying,
love
man.
you, Doc.
When
Listen,
you guys,
I don't
you
care
guys
what
have
anybody
your.
says. I'm the shit that fucking goddamn life breeds, baby.
I'm just
say that.
saying, when you guys set up
Marco
your,
just put one of these on you. Marco
when you
just
set up your booth at
And
Baltimore,
If Kyle thinks that button's going out, my face looking like that, he got nothing coming. Make something better. Half Boba Fett, half Dom face, man.
when you set up your booth at Baltimore, just make sure you have some of those lines so that you have a nice orderly line for people wanting to see Dom. Just make sure you have some of those little those roped off lines.
I was like, hey Pete, like I think they really think this is happening, and he's like, no way. I go, I swear to God. Okay.
Gonna have a lottery system for.
Hey,
people to
I'm all
meet
down
Dom
for it
Tober.
though. I hope you guys have
hand out
fun there.
tickets.
Yeah.
I really do hope you have fun there. I hope you guys have a great time at that booth. I really do. I will tell you I won't be there. So I mean, I'm glad you guys are doing it. I help. It's going to help out the channel.
Listen.
So.
It's gonna smell like pickles.
It probably
If you're
will.
lucky.
No.
I am looking forward to the dinner night where all the guys.
Nope.
man,
We're not doing. I'm not doing dinner night with her. We're definitely not doing. I'm not bringing you all to Morton's. I'm not picking up the tab. We're not doing any of that this time. We are going to go to. We're gonna go someplace. We're not going to Morton's this year. I have a better idea.
I got a Morton's here. I can save a lot of money and just go to here.
Yeah, I think I have an idea. I want to go someplace we haven't gone. I haven't gone in years. I used to actually have because they're bringing back on-site grading. There's a place where we used to have back in the day. We used to bring a lot of people in, and I used to go to. So we'll go probably back there. I know it got really busy for a while. It's a little further down the street. But we'll go there, have a little something else, a little bit of more traditional Maryland fare, I guess.
Hey, Marco, what was the place that we're gonna go to that we tried walking into, and the cops were like, "Up, you can't come into that place."
Holy fuck! Yeah.
Can't come in and disturb our crime scene.
Jesus Christ! There was a crime going on.
Yeah, there was something going on. There's a whole bunch of cops hanging out there, drunk.
You are in Baltimore.
Yeah, so like they have like this entertainment. They have like this entertainment supposed district out there, and it's like clubs and shit though. Like not places I go, but like Dom and his lady want to go to the club, so they want to go there. And they're like, oh shit! But
are they places full of people named Strawberry and Cinnamon?
Probably, but like I think they call it the Palisades, but it's a cul-de-sac with like 6 or 7 bars in it, and it used to be okay, but like I think the year that we were there had been a lot of violence going down there, so they had just started closing it off, and then while we were there, though, the cop was like me and Dom. Remember, he manhandled that woman. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? And you're like, yeah, man, you don't need to do that. You're like, you don't need to do that. And the guy's like, what are you saying? And then like 5 more of his buddies showed up. Like, and they're like, we're like, you don't have to hit, like, you know, you can tell her to just leave. Like, you don't gotta like push her in the back, buddy. Like, come on, man. I mean, people are drunk, but like,
I heard the word cul-de-sac. Cul-de-sac means there's no secondary escape route. There's only the one way in and out.
JJ, you going to Gen Con this week?
I gotta hop off, guys. Anyway,
you can make fun of the blouse all you want, but you remind what you're saying here. You're saying I was walking around downtown Baltimore, which is supposed to be one of the like roughest areas, wearing a blouse, bro, and nobody gave me any problems. Just think about what you're saying there, BK. Think about that. I don't know, man. I got no problem with it. No, yeah, it's wild. That place is wild. You guys could see, that's where I think you guys could go to the Palisade, and I'll have to bow out for a couple hours. And I'm not saying anything's wrong with it. I think you guys should go. I've been there before, but like, that's just not my scene. It just really isn't my scene. So, but yeah, it'll be fun. I mean, we have a good time. I would love it if Wayseeker showed up, dude. I couldn't believe if Wayseeker showed up.
I'm not doing that,
bro. If Wayseeker showed up,
the only place you may ever see me is
probably going to come to Gen Con before it goes there.
I would go to Gen Con before that. I'd go to Celebration before that.
They're gonna have a
Nubs
Celebration too. A Nubs Con, all Nubs.
At Nubs Con, I would do Nubs Con.
Of course you would.
Where
Marco would not go to Nubs Con though.
No, I would not. There is a bar that maybe I'll take you guys to this year. That's pretty fun. A lot of the like the high end vendors that are there. I'm not gonna say what their names are, but you know who I'm talking about. They go to a certain bar. Like their kids go to a certain bar. It's pretty fun. But yeah, we'll go out there. We'll do some of that type of stuff. What was that? Would it have been tragedy if Cobb tested his nightstick on Marco's scalp? I mean, look, man, I don't know, dude. Like, if you're gonna push, it's not just that it was a lady. Like, if you're just gonna push somebody in the back like that, like, you don't do that, bro. Like, you just don't do it.
You know, and it was kind of crazy. We were walking there, and the cop was like, not even like, hey, what's going on, guys? Like, yo, you can't come here, get out of here. Like,
yeah,
type of shit. Yo, get out of here, man.
They were already way aggressive,
and
then they just kind of like pushed this chick in the back. And we're like, yo, like, he's from New York. I'm not like out here. That shit wouldn't play. Like, not at all. Like, you can't do that here. Like, you can't push somebody who's defenseless in the back. Like, you just can't do that. But like, yeah, dude, the one short cop obviously was really loud. And then his buddy pushed somebody else, and then
Well, you know why he was kind of loud? Because Pete was bigger than him.
I got to hop, guys.
Yeah. Get your dog.
yeah, just be careful if you guys do go to Baltimore. Be careful. Be careful. All right. Yeah, we're taking off too. So have a good one. Thank you everybody for saying. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Have a good one. Good. Hey, good luck to Justin. Hopefully you get a $800 Dorable.
I hope you get one.
Let us know. Tag us if you see it. All right, take it easy. Where's that extra? That's his intro.